Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to Wrestling Gap.
Hello.
It's WrestleMania weekend.
It is.
But
It
tonight,
started.
it's Friday Night SmackDown. Do we get to see where Roman Reigns is no longer in the match? Is that what's happening tonight?
Ooh,
Should be pretty
maybe.
exciting. We'll probably have to do a little bit of a roll call.
Right?
Roll call. What's that big thing in the middle of the chat? Anything?
Oh, it just says welcome to the live chat. Remember,
Hello,
to guard your
everybody.
privacy.
It looks like they got some ladders set up. Was this Miz TV? It is Miz TV.
Look, I got a notification that it's on. Sweet. So we did some changes.
High fives for the
and it
whole
worked.
world.
I'm so excited.
So I'm hoping that some of you people are new. And if you are new, make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's time for the Uso Penitentiary.
Woo, woo, woo.
Obviously pre-recorded, so a lot of people already know what happened here.
Right?
I don't,
I don't.
personally.
I don't know anything.
And I don't know if they released what had happened, but I do know that the Usos got mad because The Miz was actually sick.
Yeah, but I think he just had like allergies or a cold.
He didn't have the unicorn.
He didn't have unicorn sprinkles. Anyways, if he did, they haven't released that information yet. But if he did, they probably wouldn't have done what they did and continued with the WrestleMania stuff.
Fact.
But or anything like that. So let's do some roll call real quick while we're waiting for the Usos to talk while they're doing stuff.
Hello,
We've
Aaron.
got Aaron in the chat. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
We've got Matthew in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Matthew.
Matthew.
Nice to see you, bud.
Kicking back some of Grandma's old cough medicine.
Right, missed you last time on Wednesday. Didn't see ya. Let's see. We also have. Let's see, Aaron said a lot of stuff before we got started here. We've got
Hello,
narrator
wrestling fans.
games in the chat. Hey, narrator,
Make
nice
sure
to
you're
see ya.
subscribing if you're new.
We've got Joseph in the chat.
out with
Hey,
us.
Joseph, nice to see ya,
She's
man.
racking off your name, so make sure you say hi in there too in the comments.
Luke, hey Luke, nice to see you in the chat tonight.
Hey,
Hope
Luke.
you're feeling all right. Larry's in the chat. Hey Larry, nice to see you. And we've got Brandon in the chat. Hey Brandon. He said, hey, that was dope AF. Not sure what was dope as fuck, but something was dope.
Some dopeness.
We got Starlight Glimmer in the chat.
Hey,
Hey, Starlight. Let's see. Starlight saying people at home, LOL. Matthew's talking about WrestleMania is too big for 2 nights, 3 days of WWE. Whoop, whoop.
4 days.
Luke's
We got
like,
Raw too.
Telling Aaron to keep his shit down on the down low and stop flooding the chat. Let people have a chance to chat if they're in here.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, Ron. Slow down. Bump those brakes.
Right?
Leia.
Brandon's all Mania weekend. Woo! Larry says,
All weekend, boss.
how's it going, Travis and Dalitha? Did you get the earthquake?
Yes and no. For some reason, I didn't feel it, but everybody else did.
We got freaking text messages from people and like it's messages going, did you feel that earthquake? And Travis and I are like, there was an earthquake?
So a lot of my
no.
friends said they got really dizzy. Like a lot of like if you were on a boat.
They must
And
be.
then all of a sudden their
must have
house
some
started
problems.
shaking. But no, a lot of people said that.
Really?
Like it's kind of common. And I'm like, I have
That's-
no idea. I guess I'm not in
sweet.
tone with Mother Earth. She sent me some frequencies and I was like, this is stupid.
We've got, let's see, we've got Lord Muhammad in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Lord.
Mohammed.
Says, hi, guys.
Good to
Says,
see you
hello.
in here.
Nice to see
You're
you.
going to hang out with us all weekend. We got Monday night Raw coming up. We've got WrestleMania.
For this weekend, for
both
2 nights
the
in a
first
row.
night and the second night.
Yes.
Should be a lot of wrestling this weekend. Probably going to be live streaming for like 13 hours
Yeah.
total, maybe even more. Depends on how long WrestleMania is. Kind of excited to check it out. Should be able to tell on the network now because I think it goes about 24 hours in advance. So here pretty soon should be able to go to what's happening and then fast forward.
That sounds fun. Luke says, we both feel like death. No offense. We are both still at home, hooked up to portable IVs for fluids and nutrients. Haven't eaten anything since breakfast Thursday. This shit sucks. I've heard it hits people a lot differently in some cases, so.
Yep, everybody's a little bit different.
And we've got Celestia in the chat. Hey, Celestia.
Celestia.
Says, I'm here, but I'm right behind you. What does that mean?
Maybe a little bit of a delay.
Right behind us. Oh my God. Larry says 4 days in a row. Yep. We have to put up
We
with
will
our
be
scary
here.
asses 4 days in a row. Let's see. Aaron saying, woo, did you feel the earthquake? I hope Braun is not the challenger. Larry said 4 days in a row. Matthew says, it will
Braun-
get scary if y'all mess with Larry.
I'm pretty sure that Braun is going to be the challenger. But we will find out.
Right?
Look at
Aaron's
the Miz.
woo, and Aaron's like, Travis, I love you, no homo.
No home.
And he's like, I love my women. And Zoe's letting us know they're in the chat by saying they're on their bed. Hey, Zoe, nice to see you in the chat tonight.
Nice to see ya. I would say nice to see you on your bed, but that sounds weird.
It sounds kind of odd, yes. Joseph says, so wait, WrestleMania is on Saturday? What is happening with NXT TakeOver Tampa?
There's no such thing. That does not exist. So all the matches that we're going to be on there are just going to be kind of spread out.
Yeah.
But like next Wednesday will be the women's ladder match for the #1 contendership.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mania is Saturday and Sunday. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern both nights. And if you want to watch the pre-show, it will be on Fox Sports 1.
Yes.
Or the WWE Network. And that starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So WrestleMania could be a long, long show, like 10 hours over the next 2 days. Kind of exciting.
Right.
If you're a wrestling fan. And a lot of people that are here probably are wrestling fans.
Let's see. Lord says, I'm very excited. I think that's what they're saying. I'm very existing to Roman Reigns. I'm not sure if they're excited for Roman Reigns. They like Roman Reigns. Something about Roman Reigns, though. So Lord must be a Roman Reigns fan. And
big Roman Reigns
maybe
fan.
they're kind of upset that he's not going to be in the WrestleMania.
Maybe he doesn't know it yet. Because only we would know, or people that check the stats.
True. So for
if you're
all
watching
people
it
out there
live,
who are Roman Reigns fans,
we're
Roman
still
Reigns,
watching live.
right? But no,
Spoiler.
they've already specified on WrestleMania. He already came out on his Instagram and said it. He's not going to be there for WrestleMania.
Still a spoiler if you don't pay attention to
because he is going to basically social distance himself from everything due to the fact that
The Miz was sick.
Well, that and the fact
but
that
that's
he...
what pissed everybody off.
Right. But, and also the fact that he, as a cancer survivor, I guess you could say, his cancer's in remission. Leukemia is in remission. But that would mean that he has an immunocompromised
Are they going to show that match tonight? So we're going to get Ric Flair's farewell match tonight.
Oh, lovely. I just
get to watch some Sweet Chin music.
That's just the best thing ever.
When Shawn Michaels is like, I love you. Smash. Or I'm sorry. He said he lipped something. Time to feel the glow. Got Naomi coming down to the ring.
Aaron's like, or is it just a troll and Roman is trolling us? I don't know.
It could be.
Aaron's like, I'm watching Drake and Josh. Fun. Luke's asking me, Dalitha, did you koala climb all over Travis yet? Like in the video I showed you? Yeah. I don't have enough ab strength to do that, so it's probably not going to happen. And the fact that Travis and I are pretty much the same height probably wouldn't work out too well. Pretty sure to koala climb on somebody, they have to be at least taller than you. And that's
I am
not
as
gonna
strong
happen.
as a jungle gym, though.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying you're not strong. I'm saying, one, I couldn't do it. And two, I don't think you're tall enough. So that might be awkward. Aaron's like, because I can't watch SmackDown because I don't have Fox on Dish. Oh, but do you have the Fox Sports app? Because if you do and you have DirecTV, Dish, or a cable provider, you can log into Fox Sports and watch it now.
Yeah, you can use the app.
Yeah.
The Fox Sports app.
And we've got Dr. Pepper Clark in the chat. Hey, Dr. Pepper Clark. Yelling Cena out there. Yeah, he should be in there.
Cena Nation.
Aaron's like, I hope Disney buys WWE in the near future. Shut your mouth, Aaron. That's the worst thing that could ever happen to WWE.
He's just saying it to get a rise out of you.
Lord's like, I have now bad internet in Iraq because there are some undated on our internet in Iraq.
Ah.
So you're getting lags and stuff because of it? Like, there's just a lot of people using it? Did they throttle down your internet speeds? Because I know they've done it with a lot of companies have done it because so many people are on it. Larry says, poor Marco Stunt. He got the holy crap beat out of him on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, did he ever?
He sure did. Nobody came out to save him, which was weird.
I thought for sure the Luchasaurus was going to show up.
Right, especially after he went back. What's his name?
I can't remember the big dude's name. If that's your
anyways, once he came back into the ring and beat him up a little bit more, I totally expected his friends to come in and be like,
right.
How dare you?
And that would have started a great feud.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus is a big dude, but maybe they don't want to go that way yet.
Yeah.
But you know he ain't going to be throwing the Luchasaurus around like that.
No. Aaron's talking about the rumors of Disney buying WWE. I think those are stupid rumors and probably not true. Matthew's like, Lord, what part? I was in Samara. And Aaron says, I don't know, and makes a face. Matthew says, Vince fired dinner bigwigs. Fired some bigwigs. I liked the dinner part better, Matthew. It was much more fun. Matthew said,
people all
Vince
the time.
fired dinner bigwigs. I like that better. So much funnier. Aaron says, Travis, as my boy the other, I am my boy the other day. I DM'd my boy the other day to see if he would be my tag partner. He never responded.
Nothing, huh?
Bummer, dude.
Silent treatment.
Lord says, how do you do with unicorn sprinkles in USA? In Iraq, we have 237 people have unicorn sprinkles.
Yeah, we got like 250,000
Yeah.
here.
But it's because of how much testing they do.
There's 100,000 in New York. There was 27,000 cases just today.
Because of all the testing they're doing. Yep. Aaron's like, I was mad. I was mad.
I think
Mike
we're right
didn't
around
respond. I still love you though, Mike.
6,000 dead. About 9,000 recovered.
And it's not Aaron, it's Mr. Love. Nope, you're Aaron always and forever. Luke says, you have to admit that video was great, and all the TikTok videos coming from WWE ladies have been hot. I'm guessing hot. Carmella challenged Liv and the Iconics to a dance-off. That's funny. Aaron's talking about how he loves Ken Shamrock. Matthew says, Wrestling Gab is more entertaining than wrestling. You know what I mean? You're not on repeat.
You know what I mean? I can't wait for the Iconics to come back, and I'm hoping that they come back at Mania.
And be all screechy and yelly.
Oh, they're going to rebrand them a little bit, but we don't know how.
Right.
But I'm sure hoping they kind of keep it really close to what it was.
Right.
I think I'm the only wrestling fan that liked the Iconics.
I actually didn't mind them. They kind of, like you said, they remind me. The minute that you said that they reminded you of the Magpies.
Right, frickin' frack or whatever.
On that show, that cartoon show, I was like, oh my god, I totally started loving them because I was like,
Sasha wearing?
That makes sense.
Sasha's like, let me show you.
Shirt.
Let me show you the girls.
She's like, here's my boob shirt. Look at my boobs. Boobs.
Here comes Lacey Evans.
Boobs. Aaron's like, I have TikTok, but I never use it. I have TikTok. I don't use it. I just comment and look at stuff. I haven't really looked at it lately, though, because of all the unicorn sprinkles
I can't
stuff.
look at it.
I just stopped looking because I'm like, I don't want to see this crap.
I can't look at it because it'll take my life away.
It doesn't. I got bored with it real fast.
I can lose 10 minutes in 5 seconds.
Well, of course you can, but I'm saying I got bored of it, so now it's like, man, whatever.
Whoa!
Wow, she's getting herself all naked in front of Bailey and Sasha and Michael Cole, giving him her hat and throwing her
got the
skirt
1997 hippie hat on. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Do you remember
Slouch
that?
hats. Oh, those things are back in style, by the way, which is pathetic and dumb.
Gosh.
They love those stupid things. These dumb women. They're like, oh, I'm gonna put
that
my hair
patchouli and marijuana, and she's set. Is it called patchouli?
Patchouli? I'm sure she stinks like it. She's probably one of those. Joseph says, I don't have cable or the app. I am just going to hear you guys recap what's happening live.
Well, that's awesome. Right now we got a triple threat match. Tamina,
well,
Lacey
Joseph,
Evans.
if you are in Central or in Eastern time and you have the Fox channel, it's live for you.
Right, he said he doesn't have something.
He said, I don't have cable or the app.
Right, but you can look at Fox just on
if you have
broadcast.
regular, it's different.
I kind of don't remember this.
I don't remember, Tamina. Maybe we didn't get this part. Maybe that was when we couldn't get on it.
Oh, that first hour.
That first half hour that we couldn't see it.
All right. Well, here we go. It's live. Naomi,
Lord
Lacey
has given us some clean hands stuff for washing your hands. That's right, Lord. Everybody needs to just wash their hands. Stay away from people. You know, if you're sick, stay the hell home.
Right. There's a drop kick from Naomi.
So
Lacey Evans up over the top.
Is this Tamina?
Yeah.
Okay, so they got beat up by Tamina last week.
Not these two.
Well, I know.
That was Sasha and Bailey.
Oh, no, Sasha and Bailey left. And she had already did something to Lacey and her.
But did she do it or did they do it?
No, I thought Tamina did it.
Either
way. With the preview whatever they said. there or something. Anyways, Matthew's talking about, don't you dare sneeze at my table. Ew, who's sneezing at your table? That's nasty.
Why do you have
Aaron's
people
talking
at your
about
house to sneeze?
Smoking his
Okay.
vape and stuff. Matthew's like, Lord, we use flamethrowers over here. Right? And it's like, I hope Sting comes back tomorrow to interfere in the Taker match.
You know, I don't know what matches or what day. Did we see that? Have we even looked that up? Because it's probably posted.
So they didn't, on the stuff you showed me, they didn't have them separated down by days and which matches are on a day or anything. They just had it as that, and then it was just, that. So there wasn't any
So it might be on the
separation that I know of
WWE
yet.
network.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly. It might be on their, and I don't know if they would do it yet, but they might have it now that it's about 24 hours away. They might have that updated,
Right,
so
with the
you know
match.
which ones are on which night.
The match load.
Blythe, the fitness coach, is in the chat. Hey, Blythe.
Hey, boss.
Said Tammy is back. Tammy 2 is back. Tamina is back, yeah. Says Tammy 2 is back, but Tamina works. Matthew's talking about puppies, and I don't think he's talking about, like, the animals.
No,
Larry
probably
says
boobies.
TikTok is a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a hard waste of time, too.
Aaron's like, yeah, she's getting naked. I'm getting, ew, Aaron.
Just dirty, Aaron.
Jesus, Aaron. My God, dude. He's like, I'm just joking. You know I am. Sure you are. Aaron's like, Braun says wash these hands. And Larry said, yes, I know you're joking. Starlight Glimmer says, let's go, Tammy, let's go. Tamina, Tammy, go. Aaron says, I think the Boneyard match will start it off tomorrow. That's his prediction.
Hey, why not? That'd
sure.
be great.
Hell yeah.
Get the Undertaker match out of the way right out of the gate.
Sure. Aaron says the tag team match for the Raw titles will be on the pre-show. That's his prediction, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know if the actual tag team match for the SmackDown stuff's happening. For some reason, I had heard that The Miz went home before they did the matches, but maybe that's just hearsay.
Right.
But they just showed highlights. If that was the case, they wouldn't have put that in tonight's showing, right?
True, possibly, yeah.
What in the world?
I don't know. Some weirdo.
Oh, Van Diesel. This is that one where he's like superhuman.
Oh, I see. Blood rush. Let's see. Luke says a week ago they had a match list for both nights, but it was taken down and then it came out. Vince still is not sure what order he wants. Yeah, I kind of figured. They're got to make it so that they have it set up before, though. I mean, even if they do Saturdays, Saturday morning or, afternoon or something, and then Sunday afternoon, so people kind of have an idea.
They'll tell us during the pre-show for sure.
Oh, yeah. For sure in the pre-show, they'll show what they're going to do. Matthew says, Mania has numerous endings for its matches. I think Mania will be like a movie and something totally different that we would never think. I'm really hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
It's a good thing to be hopeful about because it seems to be anymore that no matter what, when you watch it, it seems like it's very predictable. So it's will be nice if you aren't able to predict it.
Right. You know what would even be cool is if the wrestlers don't know.
Right?
Right? Like you record like 3 endings, whatever, like a disqualification ending, tap out ending, and
one
pin,
of them
but both sides win.
Right?
So they don't know which one they're going to use.
Right?
And then all of a sudden they're sitting at home watching because they're going to be as excited as anybody else. Mm-hmm. Because they're like, well, I could win or lose this one. Whatever they chose.
Right? Joseph says, I've been coughing and sneezing. My eyes have been watering. My allergies have been killing me. Yeah, that definitely sounds like allergies, Joseph. Yep. I'm sorry, hon. That really sucks. And it really sucks because people will be like, don't go near them. And it's like, oh my God, so serious. People, stop.
Well, don't go near them anyways.
Well, I mean, but they literally run from you like that you have the plague. Which, it's fine. Stand 6 feet away. But, it's... Not everybody who coughs and sneezes and stuff has unicorn
Here's the
sprinkles.
problem. Unicorn sprinkles is an upper respiratory infection. So when you get it, it sits up here first before it drops.
Right.
And so you have no symptoms, yet it's manifesting itself. It's starting to multiply, and now you're contagious, but without any symptoms yet. You'll be contagious or you'll have symptoms in a couple days, but it can still sit there. So say you find some dust or you walk down the pepper aisle and you sneeze, like uncontrollably, like a quick sneeze, it's out there and you don't even know you gave it to people.
Right.
At that point. And that's, or if you have allergies and you're coughing or whatever, even if you go, because you drank some water wrong, you can still give it.
Right.
Because it's an upper respiratory disease. And that's the problem. So you have to be over, oh, look at that. Sasha Banks.
And
her
Lacey blue onesie weirdness.
She looks like a Smurf.
She looks weird. I don't like that outfit.
Well, hopefully it's not like a permanent thing. She just.
I don't like it at all. It's
There's
not
Naomi
very flattering.
with the big kick.
I hate it. I don't like it.
Whoa,
she almost
one,
didn't get Tamina
two.
down.
Tanomi, I said.
Tanomi. To know me is to love me. To know me. Let's see.
Naomi is very sketchy with her wrestling. She stutters.
Maybe she's not quite sure yet because she did have those injuries or whatever. So maybe she's just making sure she doesn't hurt herself. Was. I don't know. But whatever it is, maybe she doesn't want to get hurt. So maybe that's why she's kind of sketchy, which makes you get hurt easier.
Lacey Evans is still laid out on the outside, but she's obviously got to get back in there, right?
Right. It's because she doesn't have her hat
on.
So
Bailey's still on the microphone.
Of course she is. She's probably talking smack like
Sasha's
normal.
completely laid out.
She is.
And Bailey's like, I'll just talk. Don't worry about it. Instead of going and helping her friend.
Right.
But nobody's... Oh, here she goes.
Well, they're not supposed to be friends anymore, remember?
There's no such thing as a disqualification in a triple threat match. There's a big super kick. Naomi looks like she's done. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. Tamina wins it.
Lacey
Evans is still laid out. That was all Bailey's fault.
True.
But these are the 5 women in the championship match tomorrow night.
Oh.
So I'm assuming that's why Bailey wasn't helping Sasha at all.
Oh.
Because they're going to be wrestling. Or Sunday night. It could be either one.
Right.
During WrestleMania is what I mean.
So Bailey's trying to lick Tamina's toes or something here.
She's just getting in there. Saying, hey, look, you have a chance at this.
She's
trying to shake on it. Tamina's going to super kick her. Look at that behind. Did you see Bailey's butt? It's like kabow. There it is.
Tamina
There's the
actually
olive branch.
shook her hand for right now.
She going to get hit from behind?
Oh, there it is. She got her.
She super kicked Bailey right in the face.
That's funny. Anyways, Aaron's back because of his Wi-Fi, and he says, I'm going to go to Mania next year because I live close to Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Larry says, what I heard about WrestleMania is that they have 2 different outcomes for each single and tag team matches, and they did 5 different versions of the 5-way women's match.
Right.
Aaron said, and I think the second match is going to be the SmackDown women's match. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Matthew's telling you get it.
So what I've heard, there it is, Samoan drop right on Sasha.
Ouch.
So
and her weird blue onesie thingy. That's a hideous outfit. I don't like it at all.
I don't like it, but I love it at the same time. It's very form-fitting.
It's not that it's form-fitting that bothers me. It's just not flattering that bothers me. It's extremely not flattering for her.
That is hilarious.
Anyways. Aaron says, is Grant going to be in a match tomorrow? No.
Oh.
That I know of.
No, he's not.
Isn't he just
But they do have plans for him after Mania. What I do have a question about, though, that's going to be up next, the Flair match, the farewell match. Mm-hmm. So we can talk through that. We can go ahead and do some trivia or something through this one.
Oh, yeah.
Most people already know what happens since it's Flair's farewell match. They sent him out on his shield.
Matthew is like, Larry, I heard something of the sort as well, which is why I made that statement.
Okay, but this is what I've heard. On Raw, they said that Raw next week is going to be live. But I also heard that they taped Raw's matches prior. Mm-hmm. So if they already taped the Raw after Mania, wouldn't they have to know who won in order to do the taping? I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, how are they going to do matches? Like, say, somebody else wins the championship. How are they going to do a match if he's not the champion in it? I'm just saying, like, that's kind of hard to not know who won if they tape those matches. But I mean, I guess they could have taped the matches anyways and then just had the wrestler show up on the live section of it. so the matches wouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
Or not have the champions, or not have the belts on different people. I don't know. If it's recorded. It did say it's going to be live, but all these have been live, and they're not really live.
Right. Well, they're live in the sense that they were live when they recorded them.
Well, they were also, I meant like a couple weeks ago when they were first doing the Performance Center. It was live, but they were recorded old matches.
Oh, yeah.
And if that's what they're going to do for Mania, or after the Monday after Mania, then they got to figure out who's going to win.
Right.
I mean, you got Drew McIntyre without the title.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he's the champion. It doesn't make sense for him to be out there without the title.
True.
Unless they just downplay that has the title. I'm just saying if. Lots of ifs on that one.
Ifs. Matthew's talking about the stimulus checks in 3 weeks. What? They should have had those out
2 weeks.
by Monday. Should be before May 1st.
I wouldn't expect it for 6 weeks because you know how the government is. But I did hear 2 weeks today. So.
Well, the thing of it is they should have had it out by now because they've already said it was going to happen. So they should be working on getting it out to people right away.
Yeah, and
not
they are.
Pissing around. And that's your government working for you. Not. And I'm not talking about one side or the other.
It's the whole thing.
I'm talking about the House of Representatives and the Senate. They're the problem. Because the president was like, you fucking get those checks out and you get them out now. And they're like, oh, let's drag our feet and and haw about it. It's like, you are not working for the people, you fuckwads. You're supposed to be there for the people, not yourselves.
And that's our political hour.
Anyways, Luke says, let's just say the sprinkles sucks. I'd rather have allergies. Yeah. Allergies are a lot easier to probably do something about.
We have our first case in the hospital in the town I'm in.
Yep. In our county.
It's official. In our whole county. So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Erin says, Tamina never shows up. She shows up like 3 times a year, then she goes always for another year. Well,
she's probably
she
popping out babies and having family life.
I think she has had kids, some of it, and I think one of them was she had an injury, really bad injury.
She's from a wrestling royalty family, so she can do what she wants.
Right. Erin's like, what? Tamina wins? She never wins when she won.
I know when she beat Naomi.
Larry's like, Tamina must have a Legends contract.
Something, right? That's what I'm saying. She does. It's called The Rock.
Matthew says, I just got this nasal spray called Air, and it works well. That's cool.
I guess that her grandpa or whatever is pretty famous, too.
Yeah. Matthew says, why is Nia Jax the 6th woman in the 5-pack challenge?
We don't have a Nia Jax sighting yet.
Matthew says, the Samoan drop is a solid move and hurts even when it's faked. And Luke says, a lot of people are saying Gronk will win the 24/7 title this weekend.
Ooh.
And also mentioned back to Matthew that there are only 5 in the women's match.
I don't want to see R-Truth lose, though. But it would be cool if Mojo beat R-Truth and then Gronk turns on it.
Oh, hell yeah, that would be great.
Because, I mean, those two, have you seen their workouts together? So they sit there on Instagram and they live
oh my God, what a bunch of
their
dorks.
workouts. They turn the heat up to like 100 degrees in his garage. And then they just go, like nonstop, like circuit, for like 30 minutes. And the floor is just sopping wet by the time they're done. And they're like, okay, we're going to disinfect the whole garage.
You know what would be great? Whatever. It would be hilarious if both of them passed out in the heat like that and nobody found them for days. They'd be dead.
Why would they die?
Because they'd die of dehydration.
Oh my gosh.
No water. It'd be hilarious.
We're humans. We don't die from that.
Whatever.
From working out.
You might if you passed
out
enough.
Not two people.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, they're just both like, they died together. Oh,
you
how
never
romantic.
Know. Exactly. That's what it sounds like to me. Disgusting. Erin's like, Shawn Julian Michaels super kicks him and said, sorry, I love you.
Yeah, that's what he said. Both. I'm like, either says I'm sorry or I love you. I guess he says sorry, I love you.
I'm so sorry.
It's the meme that's going around
now,
that says that's what I do with my girlfriend if she coughs around me.
You super kick him?
Yeah, but you say I'm sorry, I love you, and then you kick him in the face.
I hope they use commas. Sorry, I love you.
Right, like
because if they don't,
no, they don't. They don't.
Then they're like,
it.
sorry that I love you.
They don't
basically.
say it. They show his lips moving.
Sorry, I love you.
He goes, and then kicks him in the face.
Yeah,
and that's what happens if somebody gets too close to you, of your family. Like,
right.
That's what happens when my dad gets too close with me and he's coughing.
We've got Glenn Hunt in the chat. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Says WWE has backup plan. WWE 2K20 Universe Mode PS4 shows Raw and SmackDown Friday night, NXT and 205 Live Empty Arena, WWE PC next week tapings, TV big announcement, WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view place plans. Matthew says WWE doesn't trust its talent and record extra endings in case someone wants to end their career. K-Dab is dead. It's not like territories.
Right.
Here says, Travis, is that what you think? Watch this. Hey, Travis, Walter says. Hey, Walter.
Hey, Walter.
Walter's in the chat. Saying hey to both of us. Larry says, AEW is spending this weekend pre-recording matches through right before Double or Nothing pay-per-view. Well, good for them. Give their people some time off a little bit.
What is that, like 2 months?
Matthew says, Luke, that's what I am saying. It's a 6-pack, but became a 5-pack, and Nia can make it a 12-pack. Matthew also says, I watched the briefing in 3 weeks. Those owing child support won't get it.
That's the truth.
That's funny.
Look at Lily and Garcia if they keep panning. Look at the ring announcer. Oh, they didn't. I got the old-fashioned. Oh, I can't rewind it.
Yeah, I was like, don't do that.
Dang it. Well, it's the wrong remote.
Oh, I'm sure they'll show her again. I'm sure she's not going to just all of a sudden disappear out of the ring.
It's just a different world, and this is like 2009.
Right. Aaron's like,
it's so weird
I'm back
seeing
again,
Slick
some
Rick.
Wi-Fi. And then
Wrestling.
Walter's like, let's do trivia. Sorry, I'm late. Oops. Aaron's like, Travis, do a rock catchphrase.
Oh, the only one I know is to smell with rocks cooking.
Right. And we've got Harry in the chat. Hey, Harry.
For the people's
nice to see you
eyebrow.
in the
She
chat.
can do the people's eyebrow. I can't do it.
People's eyebrow. Mm-hmm. Joseph says, welcome, Walter. Walter says, hey, Aaron and Luke. Harry says, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great.
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Got a full weekend ahead of us.
Right. Here's up, Walter, and Aaron is tired. Luke says AEW is trying to blame Vince McMahon for the fact that yesterday during AEW taping, the cops randomly showed up asking for papers and had a med team there to do testing.
That's funny.
Whatever. It could have been somebody else too, because people are going to tattle on everybody. If they're going to see people like congregating or something, there's always going to be that person that's going to tattle no matter what. It's disgusting.
They're supposed to be in an undisclosed location, but then they gave out their location, so it's their own fault.
Right? I don't know when they did that, but how did they do that?
Undisclosed? Or
No, how did they give it out?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Aaron says, woo, and Matthew says, Gronk dancing is his gimmick. He's the total jock frat boy.
So look real close.
Gilberg.
You'll see Charlotte front row. And she doesn't look anything like Charlotte. I can't rewind anything, so
that's okay. Me. I'm pretty sure they'll show a lot more.
16-time
And they're like,
world champion.
And then they're like, let's put this douchebag in with this other guy.
Oh, 2008? I thought it was 2009.
Like, look at this douchebag. How exciting. Shawn Michaels, the douche. Anyways, Matthew said, Gronk dancing is his gimmick. He's a total jock frat boy. Gilbert barely had training. Gronk will get a name and be the branch into ESPN. It's networking.
Walter, absolutely.
Right, yeah.
Gronk's going to do something. I don't know if he'll ever be world champion or something, but they'll push him somehow on there.
Mm-hmm. Walter says, WrestleMania 36, Saturday and Sunday. Yes, yes.
We're ready. We'll be here.
Joseph said, do you think Walter will ever lose the NXT UK championship?
Yes.
Jim Ross is in the chat.
Forever. Hey,
Jim Ross. Said, hey, that's me on commentator. Matthew says, Walter all day. Aaron says, I hear WWE will be taking a break after Mania. That's what I hear from my boy Meltzer.
Yeah, they are doing a live show on Monday. The Monday after, obviously, this Monday.
Because they have to finish up anything and make sure they
we'll see what happens.
Conclude things or whatever they're starting or keeping going.
You know, and if they're going to take time off, what are they going to do for their time on? You know, when they're on TV.
I don't know.
Are they just going to play old-fashioned stuff? If that's the case, we'll just do trivia the whole time.
Yeah.
Or we can pick shows like old wrestling things.
Right? Larry's like, Jim, how are the book sales? And Aaron's like, I want Rousey CM Punk to return tomorrow. Not happening. Ronda Rousey already answered that. She is not going to be back.
She is not.
No,
or
no,
is
no.
she?
No, 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 no.
I watched her live thing, something about feet. There was a foot song. Did you watch the whole thing? Did you see the foot song at the end?
No.
Like, I guess everybody's infatuated with her feet.
What?
Is that like a, oh my gosh, like, can we see your feet? Can we see your naked feet?
I mean, I saw like some of the.
There's a video
things.
at the end that she put on there about her feet and how sexy her feet are. Like a song, like with a video.
With her feet.
With about her feet, yes.
About her feet with pictures of her feet?
I don't know if they're hers because I don't know what her feet look like.
People are fucking weird.
But there's tattoos on them, so it wouldn't be hard to know
maybe
if they're really hers.
Maybe that's why people like them.
I don't know, but they won't want her feet naked all the time.
Disgusting. People are so gross.
Like, people would just say the weirdest comments. Like, when are you coming back to WWE?
Never.
Because I want to see your feet.
Matthew says, I met Lillian in Iraq in 2008. Who's Lillian?
Jillian. She's the ring announcer.
Oh, okay. Aaron says, so did Cain Velasquez retire because he only had one match?
That hurt. I don't care
from the
who you
WWE
are.
and disappeared. No, Aaron, he didn't retire. He actually had an old knee injury, and I don't think he really was been medically cleared to wrestle again, and he needs to have surgery on it before he can do any more sports activities. Are we talking about Cain
Velasquez? Yeah, he got hurt. He was hurt before he even signed.
Yeah, he was hurt before he signed. No shit.
So we'll see him at the end of the year-ish.
Yeah.
Probably around SummerSlam.
Larry is letting Aaron know he got hurt also. And Harry says he's doing well. Matthew's like, AEW got swatted,
Larry,
right?
I probably should buy the Jim Ross new book. I probably should buy his old one first. I noticed that he had an other one, but I really do want to get him, so I probably should just break down and do it. You know how many wrestling books there are out there?
I don't.
It's unbelievable.
Never been something I cared about.
It's like 30.
Luke says, Travis, you should go on to Lillian's YouTube channel. She just did a 2-part video podcast with Lita, Gail Kim, and Christy Heem. They are Henny. They are working on a TV streaming show called K-Fab.
Huh.
Cool. Aaron says Vince called the cops on AEW the other day. Nah, that's a rumor. We don't know if it was Vince.
That's pretty funny.
And Aaron's like, did anyone hear about it? It's a rumor. We don't know if that's true. Don't spread shit that's not true, Aaron. I don't like that
fine.
crap. No, I mean, it's just not.
Spread it around. Vince doesn't care.
I know Vince doesn't care, but I don't want to spread crap on our page that's like could be considered slanderish.
But they can talk all they want.
That's fine,
it's not
but
us doing it.
I don't believe that. So from my opinion, it's not true. Jim Ross says, damn it, we got swatted, but we didn't do anything wrong, right? Luke said, no, he didn't, Aaron. We were just talking about that. Walter's like, why did Vince call the cops on AEW? They did not. Was not Vince. They did get the cops call on them, but we don't know who it was. It could have been anybody.
Plus, Vince is...
Anybody.
Okay, let's
It could have been a disgruntled fan that was outside wanting an autograph and they refused, so they went fucking back home or went to their little nasty-ass car, called the cops and said... oh, I know where there's a whole group of people that are just sitting around and they're blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So, it could have been anybody.
And Vince isn't going to pick up a phone and call the cops.
Yeah, why the fuck would he? What good would it do?
Somebody could be breaking into his house and he would have somebody else call. Like,
right? Matthew's like,
for that
Luke,
stuff,
you
seriously.
saw that too. I'm halfway through the first video. It's good stuff. I lived Gail. I love Gail.
Gail Kim, she was awesome.
We've got the Exalted One in the chat, or as we have known him prior, the Fiend.
Tyler? Oh, the Fiend.
It says, hey, Travis and Dalitha, I want to
Hey.
apologize for not being in here. I will be in here as much as I can. By the way, the Firefly Funhouse match that Fiend and Cena will be having is happening at the Wyatt compound. Sweet.
That's going to be
a place
exciting.
that was supposed to have been burned. Ooh.
Yeah, Randy Orton burned it down.
Yeah, he burned it down. Walter says, hey, John Moxley, congrats on the AEW title. And Matthew says, WWE Trolls versus AEW Trolls equals swatting. Right?
Lots of
Luke
fun.
says, Matthew, I watch to Lillian's podcast, The New Days and the Bellas. Matthew says, Ronda's coming back at SummerSlam. Where's that? Travis, are you going to get... oh, you already answered that question of the Jim Ross.
She's trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, she's trying to have babies, people. Fuck. Her and Travis are trying to have babies. Not this Travis, her Travis. She has her own Travis, which is hilarious. Aaron says, I wish Mania was in front of a crowd. Right? You are. Of a crowd, it won't be the same tomorrow. It'll be fine. I think it'll be great.
Hey, when you go to the movies, they're not recorded in front of crowds.
True that. Like
It's
the
a
same
movie.
thing. True that. But he says, Luke, did you see the Bellas and Gordon? And Luke answered, yes. The Exalted One, shame you ain't the real Jim Ross at Jim Ross. Aaron's like, I'm going to be tested to see if I have the virus on Sunday.
Who is?
Aaron, why? Do you need to be?
Aaron,
Do
have
you
you
have
been out?
symptoms?
Have you been doing things that you weren't supposed to be doing?
Do you have symptoms too? I mean, it's just silly. Walter's like, don't know Rhonda's still out WWE.
Yeah, she's out. We watched a video of her, and that was just this weekend. That was live.
Jim Ross is
Or
like,
not
yeah,
live,
I used to
but-
be Cody Rhodes. Matthew's like, Exalted, is it outside and not on stage? Matthew's like, I love Gordon. And Aaron wants to know who Lillian is. Somebody explain to him because I don't know who she is either.
She was the announcer. She's a blonde lady, and she used to be the ring announcer. And she sang the national anthem before the WrestleManias and the pay-per-views. She's got a good voice. She's pretty. She never wrestled, though. She was just a ring announcer. She took over for Howard Finkel.
Right.
Lisa's out.
Oh, cool beans for her. And Walter wants to do trivia. I will. I'm just trying to catch up on chat, Walter. So sorry. Luke telling Aaron not to mention the crap about events and the rumor mill of AEW crap. I think that's just dumb. Ignorance and dumb right there. I want to know if I saw it. Matthew says, Vince should not have win against God because he's getting a mud hole stomped dry in one hell of a slobber knocker. Aaron said, woo. Walter says, go Shawn Michaels on TV.
John Cena's here and will answer Bray Wyatt's challenge at the Firefly Funhouse.
Match at WrestleMania. Ooh, for a fun, that would be sweet.
That's it. That's all that's still to come.
Luke says, also I learned from that podcast that Christy had 5 kids at the same time and 4 of them were quadruple twins. The 5th was a non-identical twin.
That's how you do it. Get them all
Jesus.
out of there at the same time.
Jesus fucking Christ, you having litters? Like, you know humans aren't made for litters, right?
It's fine.
You have 2 boobs. You know, it's very rare that you have triplets, which can happen naturally. But most of the time, naturally, you rarely get quads, let alone quintuplets or more.
It reminds me of a meme I saw. It was a dog and he was like kind of scared or whatever. It's like the face you give your girlfriend when she texts you that she's fat and you try to say no, but it autocorrects to moo.
Meh. You're right. You are fat like a cow.
Moo.
I hate you, you bastard. Aaron's like, Travis, you want to have a baby? I didn't know that. Congrats, man.
Lots of babies.
Matthew's like, A double, just be you and funny. Try so hard. We think you're great. Larry said, that's true, Luke, about Christy Heem. Luke says she still does things
Henny.
with Henny. Well, they keep spelling it Hemme.
Okay, Hemi. Hemi?
Okay, that's how you pronounce it then?
Right.
I don't know her, so I couldn't tell
don't
you.
call her him?
No, I don't fucking know her.
Okay.
Okay, Hemi. Got it. I'll say it right from now on. Luke's like, she still does things with WWE, but she announces for Bellator. Aaron says, we haven't seen The Fiend in forever in the chat. Matthew sighs, don't try so hard was his correction. Aaron says, I wonder where he is. Walter says, okay, that's fine, Deleitha. You're doing good job on chat. Right? Sure I am. Matthew says, Luke, 5B at once and 1 different.
The chat's never going to catch up.
Darth says, hey guys, I'm back from my hiatus. I was very busy with stuff. Also, I'm going to become a wrestler in the near future. Sweet,
Bam,
Darth.
more
Good job, bud.
wrestlers. Find
Aaron's-
us on Instagram. Yeah,
Instagram. Aaron
We'll
says, I
follow your
have
career.
quads there in my garage. I take them out in the summer in the foothills.
Nice.
Okay. Walter says, the Fiend is busy getting ready for this weekend.
Ric Flair falls down. I miss Ric Flair.
As Luke is telling me, it is pronounced him-e. There you go. Him-e. I didn't say Travis was wrong. I just said, I don't fucking know. You people think that I know this shit, and I don't. It's like, I don't
She
know how to
doesn't like to
pronounce
be
these
corrected.
names. No, I would rather be corrected, but you don't have to be a jerks about it.
Who's been a jerk?
Let's see. Where were we at? I think it was maybe... No, I think we did this one.
I definitely miss
did
Ric
that
Flair
one.
in the ring. Charlotte's nothing like him. She tries with the little strut thing, but she doesn't do all the extra stuff that he did.
Right. Let's see. Luke telling Matthew it is possible to have multiple same birth babies and them not be identical. Oh, yeah, it's actually really normal. You can
happen.
I mean, because women don't drop just one egg, dudes. Just so you know, they can drop multiple eggs at once. And if you're very fertile and your man's fertile, guess what? You can fertilize all those eggs. So that's how a lot of
He's gonna miss it.
triplets happen.
Oh, he couldn't do it.
Or quads. It's actually more rare if they're
puts him
identical
into figure 4.
than if they aren't. He doesn't do anything. Shawn Michaels is a jackhole in ones anyways. So it doesn't matter.
So Shawn was gonna kick him in the face.
Matthew
stopped.
says, I don't get it. I just lay the pipe. Joseph says, watch out, Travis. Dalitha has claws and she is ready to scratch.
She's terrifying, I know.
Darth says, I'm back and I'm better than ever if you get that reference. I'm back and I'm better than ever.
It's Vince. No, wait, who is that? Eric Bischoff, right?
And Matthew says, Darth, I am your pimp daddy. Does that help who it is? I don't know. Aaron's like, sup, Mason. And Darth's like, sup, Aaron. So Mason must be Darth.
Sup.
Sweet. Luke says, wasn't trying to be rude, Dalitha. Just trying to help. No, I didn't say you were being rude. I'm just saying he was being rude. Like,
I'm always rude. If I open my mouth, it's rude.
because it didn't sound like him-y when he said it the first time. He's saying hin, like an N. Like no. N. Not M, like moo. So I was like, is it hin-y? Hinny? No, it's him-y. Him-y. I got it now. I won't forget.
Oh, yeah, she will. Because we'll never talk about her again for like 10 years.
Whatever. If I see that word again, I will know how to say it. Aaron's like, oh my God, my Wi-Fi sucks. And Darth is like, Matthew, you wish. Walter's like, hey, Mason. Aaron's like, hey,
Mason.
fertile. What's fertile?
Did we say hi to Mason? I don't remember saying hi to Mason.
Mason is Darth.
Hi, Darth. And Mason as one.
Larry says, my cousin's
Can we
wife
call him
are
Darth Mason?
my cousin and wife are expecting twins in October, a boy and a girl. Yep, they're probably paternal twins.
That's cool.
Matthew says,
Well, they're not
Travis
going to be
riddle.
identical.
Matthew says, Travis, riddle me this. Well, comment. What's up with Ric Flair taking a rocket launcher every match? LOL. One of his best moves is a bump. LOL. Your thoughts?
Are you talking about when he was jumping off the top rope
Right?
and he didn't even touch the guy? And he just falls down? Or are you just talking about when he just falls down for fun? My favorite's when he gets hit and then he walks like 10 steps and then falls on his face.
Right?
Sometimes he'll get thrown into the corner and he'll flip over the top rope and then run along the apron on the outside and then fall down. Like,
Just fall down, just out of nowhere.
well, because the throw.
Oh, because he's so
Like
dramatic.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Charlotte doesn't do that kind of stuff.
She needs
Rick
to
was
be.
fun.
She needs to be way more dramatic. It'd be way funnier if she was.
Do the falls like he used to do. I don't know if it would puncture a boob or not. Because he would just kind of... You got to watch Ric Flair fall. Like, I'm sure he'll do another one. He falls flat on his face. Like, he doesn't catch himself. He just literally falls flat on his face.
Matthew's like, when Rick climbs to the top and gets caught, then thrown.
Oh, yeah.
Harry says, in that WrestleMania commercial, Brock looked like a baby. LMAO. I don't know. I wasn't watching.
I did not see
All right,
it.
I'm going to throw out some trivia. You
Let's
guys
do a
ready?
trivia question.
Okay, here's some trivia for you. It's wrestling trivia, so everybody should know the answers. Which WWE superstar held the Divas Championship for a record 301 days? Hi, Ayla.
Ayla.
Hi, Janelle.
Janelle.
Janelle's in
What's
the
going on,
chat
boss?
saying every wrestling promotion need to take a break after wrestling.
Looks like it's going to happen, too.
Right? It's a possibility.
Is it Avery Apple?
No.
Huh. That's my guess. I'm still going to stay with it, but obviously I'm wrong.
It's the BBB.
Oh.
There says, I'm going to go to Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze Wrestling School in Florida. They both train full-time. Nice.
Sean Spears, huh?
It
I didn't
was
even know he
like,
was a
I know
wrestling
the
trainer.
answer. Matthew says, death, baseball, football, LOL, just playing. I hope you're having a good night. Aaron's like, yeet. Harry's guessing Alexa Bliss. Darth's guessing AJ Lee. Matthew wants me to repeat it. Joseph guessed Nikki Bella. Janelle guessed Nikki Bella. Larry's guessing AJ Lee. Walter's guessing Alexa Bliss. Luke's guessing Nikki Bella. And for Matthew repeating, which WWE superstar held the Divas Championship for a record 301 days?
And the answer is?
Matthew wanted me to repeat it.
Oh.
I don't know if he said it yet.
She's got huge tracts of land. Well, it looks like
All right.
Rick's got freaking, what's his name in the
Shawn.
bind? Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of his name.
All right. I don't know if he's going to answer, but anyway, so the answer is Nikki Bella. So if you said Nikki Bella, you got it. I like Nimki Bella better too, Ayla. That's what Luke said first, and then he corrected it to Nikki. But Nimki is way better answer.
She's the Japanese version.
The Nimki sounds like a nincompoop. Luke's
One,
like, Aaron,
two,
don't tell others to slow down when you're the one flooding chat. Right? Aaron's like, guys, I'm back. I didn't know you left. And he's like, sup, Ayla, because Ayla's in the chat. Matthew says, Hank, WWE is utilizing that card subject to change clause to the fullest. Right? Matthew guessed Trish.
Trish's a good guess, too, but I think it was the Women's Championship back when Trish had it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they switched it to the Divas Championship. But it used to be called the Women's Championship.
Yes.
So it's like not a new thing that it's
Right,
now
but
the
they're like,
Women's
oh my god, let's
Championship.
call it Divas. And they were like, oh, that's so sexist. Let's go back to women's. Idiots. All right, next trivia question. Ready, guys? Who
Yes.
won the first ever WWE Wrestling Classic tournament? Who,
Never heard of it, so I can't answer this one.
Who won the first ever WWE Wrestling Classic tournament?
Do we know what year it was made in?
I have no idea.
Yeah. It is JR calling the match.
That's funny.
Now we in AEW. I love that they're wrestling outside and it's windy. Like their hair's all blowing.
Right. Let's see. Matthew is guessing Dolph. Dar says, I don't know. Harry says this is easy. Aaron's guessing Dolph. Walter's guessing Dolph.
There's a super kick.
Larry says, I don't remember that tournament.
Me neither. Nothing.
Harry says it's clearly. Larry's doing good because Ayla asked him how he was, and that's good, Larry. She says back. Joseph says Randy Savage. Harry says Dolph. Anybody else?
No.
Harry's like, thanks for the answer, guys. Well, I haven't said the answer yet. Anybody else want to take a stab? Darcy and Bret Hart. They didn't know, but they're guessing. Luke's saying Randy Savage.
Diesel. I have no idea.
All right, well, the answer is Junkyard Dog.
JYD.
So I don't know if he's any of those other guys,
No.
just a different name, but Junkyard Dog was the answer to that one. He was the person who won the first ever WWE Wrestling Classic tournament. Dun dun dun. Doo doo.
He always carried the big chain and he barked. Row, row, row. He always did the headbutt.
Nah. I have no idea who that is.
So when Harley Race won the King of the Ring, he had to wrestle the Junkyard Dog, and the loser had to bow to the other one.
Like all the time or just at that point?
Just at the end of the match.
Oh, okay.
And so he wins. Harley Race wins the match. Mm-hmm. And then so the JYD had to bow to him. He's black.
Nowadays, that would be totally incorrect.
It was like, what? He just ended up beating him up after the match, but it was pretty funny. Like, you're like, wait a second, you can't do that. Like, especially looking back at it, like it's like, it's interesting. How would that fly nowadays?
Right. Darth was like, JYD. Harry's like, yikes. Aaron's like, okay, push, because Luke's telling Aaron, you're a good guy, but please don't push me. Now Luke's dotting at him because he pushed. Larry's like, Junkyard Dog is from Mississippi. Cool.
I love me Junkyard Dog. I got his doll outside.
Right. Darth wants the next question. Walter's like, JYD, a great wrestler in WCW. Joseph said, who would win, Junkyard Dog
Junkyard Dog was never in WCW, was
Coco Beware? I have no idea. He just said that.
I mean, he might have been there for a cup of coffee, but he's definitely a WWF guy.
Right? All right. Thanks, Luke. Thanks for having my back on that. Yeah, stop rushing me, or I will put away the trivia and make Travis read it. And then you guys will be in trouble.
What, are you saying I can't read?
Nobody said you couldn't read. Said you could do it. All right, next question. Who was the first WWE superstar to win King of the Ring?
Did I just answer this?
What?
Did I just answer this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know if you said that name ever.
Well, he was the king.
Maybe.
I'm wondering if I just told the story that is the answer.
No. Larry says, Junkyard Dog is the first wrestler I met. Cool.
That's cool.
Joseph's guessing Harley Race. Harry's guessing Booker T.
I'm obviously going with Harley Race, too, because he was the first king.
Darth is guessing Haku. Walter's guessing Harley Race.
But I don't remember Harley winning it in a tournament. Maybe he was just crowned it.
Luke is guessing Don Morocco.
Don Morocco.
Aaron's guessing Harley Race. Matthew's guessing Macho King Savage.
Is this it? Is this where he says it? Well, read his lips. Read his lips. So this is the meme part.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that. He might have said vacuum you too. Who knows? All right, so the answer to that is Don Morocco. The only person that got that was Luke. Luke got that with Don Morocco. Yay!
He's still kissing him.
He's still kissing him? Mm-hmm. Ew, it's disgusting. So they literally had him go out on a wasp.
That's why I said he went out on his shield.
How is that good? Shawn Michaels is a douche.
Keep your opinions to yourself about Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is a douche.
You know how many people love Shawn Michaels?
I don't care. I cannot like him.
90% of our fans are Shawn Michaels.
I'm glad that they like him. I didn't say they couldn't like him. I just said he's a douche. Just because I don't like him.
I just don't like him because he was disrespectful for the older wrestlers. He called them dinosaurs.
Well, now he is one. How ironic.
Yeah, but he doesn't really wrestle. Like, he'll wrestle here and there. But
Right.
those guys never left. They just didn't leave.
Right. Walter's telling Luke congrats.
There's Charlotte right
Luke's
there.
like, come at me.
See her?
Mm-hmm. Looks like she had a nose job. She has her hair longer too, so it might have changed the way her face looks. Luke says, come at me, nerds, lol. Aaron's like, I'm sorry, I love you. Darth Vader says, damn, no one talks about Don Morocco.
There's his dead son.
That's nice, Travis.
I don't know.
There's this dead one.
What? I said dead
There's
son.
this dead son. You could have just been like, there's his son. He unfortunately is dead.
I don't know how
Instead,
he
you're like,
passed
there's
away.
his dead son.
Well, he has a live one.
There's one of his sons. He unfortunately is dead.
There's David right there.
Who are these people? Those his kids and stuff?
Yeah, that's Charlotte there.
Well, I know who that is. Get that.
Would you have known that was
Louise.
Charlotte if I wouldn't have told you?
Yes.
She looks that much like her.
She looks enough like her, you can tell. What?
What? Oh, no.
Oh, Elias and King Corbin stuff. Oh, so they have to pull this off.
This is a new match they just signed for.
Right, King Corbin and Elias. Because, you know, they have to have that.
Right.
Because King Corbin came out and beat the crap out of Elias.
I love Elias, but Corbin has to win that, right? You can't bury Corbin.
He's the king, for fuck's sake. Gotta at least give him a win sometime. Aaron's like, no one ever talks about Morocco. Matthew says Matt Riddle cashed out or called out Gilberg.
Yeah, that's a silliness.
Seraphim's in the chat. Hey, Seraphim.
Seraphim. How you
Says
doing, Bob?
that's what Shawn Michaels said. Like, I'm sorry, I love you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you.
Right? Joseph says, say it again, Dalitha, because Travis was talking over you and he couldn't hear you. Who would win, Junkyard Dog versus Coco Beware?
Why are we doing that match?
Joseph wants to know. He said, who would win, Junkyard Dog versus Coco Beware? He's asking you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the whole point. You were talking over me when I asked it before.
I would have to say that would be interesting if they did that. Coco Beware brought the bird down. You'd always do the bird dance. But Junkyard Dog was a better wrestler. So I would just say with JYD.
Yeah. Larry's like, Travis, have you ever watched Shawn Michaels' hunting show on outdoor TV?
No, I have not.
It was one of those.
I've
people.
heard about it because when he would do the little podcast with Stone Cold. I watched that one, and I watched the one that Stone Cold did with Brock Lesnar, too, because they're all kind of hunters. And they were all talking about going together.
Right? Harry's like, look at Braun's eyes. Why are we looking at his eyes? Matthew says, walk with Elias.
Walk with him.
Aaron says, wait, Braun is in the ring? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Matthew's predicting basically that Corbin is going to face Gronk. And Ayla is wondering if Luke is feeling any better. Seraphim says Rikishi would win no contest.
Big old Rikishi's butt.
Right. Aaron says, okay, who would win? Rock versus Taker. I want to see that dream match one-on-one.
Right now? Or like in their prime?
Right? Right now, I'm pretty sure The Rock would win. Because have you seen him lately?
The Rock is
I think he's
taking
taking his social distancing a little too far in the gym. Holy crap. I think he gained like sizes in his arms and chest.
He's like doing
over the last
I think
3
he's doing
weeks.
steroids like Dorian Yates used to do him. Where like he's injecting them into every single muscle group.
Probably.
Instead of just taking one dose. Because that dude is getting big.
Ugh,
Like, he never had the glory muscles. Like, I mean, his biceps were big, but he didn't really train them. His arms are getting big. He's getting the glory muscles, the gym muscles.
Yeah. Let's see. Walter says Otis will win over Dolph tonight. That's Walter's prediction. Luke says, Ayla, no, we are both super sick. We have the portable IVs and fluids and nutrients. Haven't eaten since Thursday morning. Ayla's like, okay. Who would win? Me or Aaron? I'm going with Ayla.
Well, it depends on if Aaron's brother Love or Mr. Love.
I'd still go with
And then
Ayla.
Ayla still wins it. But it's closer.
Yeah. It would be closer if he was being Mr. Love instead of Aaron. But yeah, Ayla would still win. It looks like you would, Ayla. Harry's like, when they had Braun and Goldberg next to each other in the commercial, Braun's eyes were terrifying. Oh, okay. I didn't look at it. I was watching the chat. Sorry. He was like, dang, I'm very sorry, Luke. Positive vibes your way, for sure. Agree with Ayla on that one. Thor says, trivia question number 1. Who won the 2004 Royal Rumble? Your mom.
2001?
It was your mom.
You turn into McKenna.
I don't have an answer. I don't know these people.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Well, your mom never won it. So.
Your mom.
Nobody's mom's won the Royal Rumble except for on the women's
it's
side.
like, Ayla, you're the champ. Ayla's like, thank you, Luke. I think I would win. Aaron's like, which means CB Mason means Chris Benoit. Larry says, Sean did a hunting episode and he took Triple H hunting with him. It was hilarious because Triple H never had been hunting before.
That does sound funny.
Luke's like, okay, chat, listen up. If you want trivia, then stop flooding chat and rushing delete it. A lot of you are out of control tonight. Seraphim says, Palpatine brought Chris Benoit back to life. Palpatine?
Is it the Emperor?
Maybe, I have no idea.
That's the Emperor, the evil Emperor on Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
I
I don't remember his name.
Palpatine.
Darth's wondering, question number 2, who was the first man to beat Brock Lesnar? Your mom?
Well, I know Triple H has beat him, but I don't know if he was the first one to beat him. What would be your mom thing?
All right, now I'm going to ask a trivia question for all the people in the chat, all the people who are watching right now. Here is your trivia question. All right, ready? Which WWE Hall of Famer was the first 2-time King of the Ring winner?
T?
No.
Oh, really? I thought for sure that would be who it was.
Mm-mm. Ayla's letting us know she got her stand mixer.
I seen a picture of it.
Nice.
It's yellow, but it's not like a yellow.
Did you send it to my messenger so I can see it? I want to see it. It's like a pale yellow. It's like old 50s yellow. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the 50s yellow. They're pretty cute, those ones. They're like a pastel color. Darth said it was a big show. Oh, for his answer. Harry's guessing Booker T. Matthew's guessing Sean. HBK. Darth's guessing Bret Hart. Seraphim was for somebody else. Aaron's guessing Booker T. Luke's guessing Bret Hart. Walter's guessing Booker T. Larry's guessing Bret. And Nom Thendazo. Hi, Nom Thendazo. Thanks for being in the chat.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes, like, subscribe. Don't have to like. You can subscribe, though. That'd be great. So the answer to that is Bret Hart. So whoever said Bret Hart, that is the answer.
Bret the Hitman.
Yeah, Joseph said Bret Hart also. So there you go. Right when I said the answer, he got it in the chat. Okay.
So they're moving this to now? Is this not going to be a Mania match?
I don't know. It says 2 weeks ago.
No, I know, but this is happening now.
Oh.
Like they're actually going to wrestle right now. Dolph and Otis.
Oh.
I thought this would be a Mania match. Is it not on our list of Mania matches?
No, I thought it was.
So maybe they're going to do it without an ending tonight?
Maybe. Possibly. Seraphim says, I think these two are going to get married. Are you talking about Dolph and Mandy, or are you talking about Dolph and Otis?
It's going to be Otis and Mandy at the end of the day.
It looks like this is between Tucky and Dolph. So
Slam.
Otis is being saved for later.
It's Slam of Ham and Slam.
Yes. Slam. Ham and Slam.
Because they're Ham and Slam.
Right? That's pretty funny.
I think he needs to go back to more of a onesie look, like Big E wears.
Right? Yeah, I'm not sure I enjoy his outfits now. Well...
Are you talking about Otis or Tucky?
No, his is just a t-shirt over his bottoms.
No, I said he needs to go back to it.
Really?
Now he goes to shorts. It's weird.
Because his shorts are up to his belly button.
Yes.
And you're like, they're all high water.
That's how they used to do it in the 80s, though.
So maybe that's why they do it that way, is because they like it. They're all 80s-ish. They're like, I like the old school stuff.
Dolph's going to out-wrestle this guy.
Because he moves like a snake?
First of all, because he's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Or he moves like a ferret. He moves more like a ferret.
He's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
A weasel.
Like the real Wrestling Hall of Fame.
He's like a weasel.
For the college.
He's a real wrestler?
Dolph. Yes. He's in the Collegiate Hall of Fame.
Oh. All right. So Walter's going to be going, so...
Hey, Walter. I don't want you to leave.
Well,
you going to hang out with us all weekend?
He's going to be going because there's trivia. He said he could do 2 more trivia questions. So I better ask 1 more trivia questions, even though we're in the middle of a match. So, okay, here's the next trivia question. Ready, guys? Who cashed in Money in the Bank at SummerSlam 2013 and defeated Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship?
Is he white? Like super white? Oh, no.
Yeah, he is, I guess you could say.
Dolph's got him in a headlock. We don't need any quiet time right now.
Yeah, no quiet time.
Because Tucker is decided to wrestle Dolph right before WrestleMania. That's got to be a pre-show match, right? That match doesn't really matter. Does anybody care about this storyline other than the glitch?
I just want to know what the glitch is.
Right, and that's...
But, I mean, I care about the storyline because I think it's wrong what they did. I thought it was cute, them putting Otis and Mandy together, and then I think it's really gay that they're like, oh no, we have to have Dolph involved in it. So I hate that crap when they
Dolph
do shit like
Mr.
that.
Handsome. It just makes the love triangle. It makes the love triangle better.
I don't know.
Mandy's way out of Otis's league.
That's what makes it great. That's what makes it great.
She liked Otis, and Otis didn't have the self-confidence to go get it.
It's just like, you know, how far out of my league you are, you know?
You're out of my league, or I'm out of your league. What are you trying to say?
You're out of my league. I'm a loser. Joseph says Randy Orton. Darth is guessing Randy Orton. Walter guessed Edge. Aaron's guessing Randy Orton. Larry's guessing Randy. Aaron's guessing Randy because I already said that. Luke's guessing Orton.
I said Sheamus.
Orton. And the answer is Randy Orton.
I was thinking Sheamus.
I was going to give you a hint and be like... but I figured everybody would know what that meant.
I don't know if I would have got it. I'm horrible at hints. When you showed me the heart, I had no idea who you were talking about.
That's pretty gay, sweetie.
When his name is Hart.
No, really? No, his fucking name is Hart.
Hart?
Hart? What the hell is that?
Jim the Anvil?
As Matthew says, Dolph is perfection. That's what he is, not the other, whatever you said. Zoe says, I can't wait for Jeff Hardy to come back with his old theme song.
Is he going to have a match? He's not having a match at Mania. They're not going to reward him for being gone for all that time.
I don't think so, and no.
He'll be back on Monday if they go back to any sort of normalcy. If they don't go to any sort of normalcy, we're only going to have 1 or 2 matches a week.
Right. Aaron said, LOL, I get the reference, Matthew, as it says, Dolph is perfection because Mandy's perfect.
Yes.
Let's see. Aaron's telling Zoe that it was his first theme song. Joseph says Otis and Mandy is Beauty and the Beast in real life. And Walter's like, okay, bye guys. Good chat. Trivia. See you this weekend.
We will be here.
We will be here. Maybe you'll get to stay with us a little bit longer than
you have to stay up late.
You'll have to stay up a little late, unless I guess you have to get up really early and work or something. I don't know what your schedule is. Maybe you only give yourself so much social media playtime or whatnot, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Aaron's like, Mandy is my wife. Really? I thought Aubrey was your wife.
Got a lot of wives.
I think you need to make a list of your wives so that I know which ones are which. And then when you add another one, I'll be like, you're going to have to kick one or add her to the bottom of the list.
Can't be like just replacing the second 40 wives.
Basically. Darth says, my goal is to wrestle in NJPW, AEW, MLW, and NXT only. So lots of indie stuff, huh?
He doesn't want to go all the way up to WWE.
No, that's dumb. Nobody likes that.
Was AEW in there? Yeah.
Yeah. All this stuff. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's more of a bright yellow. It's not a light yellow.
It's pretty light.
Not really. That's pretty.
It's off yellow. It's not like those wires.
Well, I get that, but it's yellow.
Right.
It's like
pretty.
It's like the colors that
How many cord is that? 3.5?
No, I thought it was a 5.
It's got the kickback, right? Or is there a release here? So
yeah, it tops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 5. It's the K45 series. I'm pretty sure
4.5.
K45 series.
Right, which could be the 45, 4.5.
I don't know.
Because there is a 4.5 one. You know how many hours I spent researching those things? I know how many watts the motor is.
I know. It was awesome, and you got me the best one ever. As Ayla's saying, this is her stuff on thing. My boyfriend bought me my very first stand mixer. I'm so excited. I don't want to use it. So Ayla, you're not the only one who does weird shit like that, because I do the same thing. Travis gives me these really cool, nice things that even if I ask for them and I know I'm getting them, I seriously will keep them in the box. And then he gets mad because I don't use it.
I got her a KitchenAid hand mixer because she didn't want to use the big mixer. First of all, the big mixers, they're cool, but they get old pretty quick because
if you're only doing small stuff, you don't want to get it out to clean it. So
right. So I got her a hand one, and she's still using her old like Black & Decker or whatever the heck it is. What is that brand? Cuisinart or something? Actually, Cuisinart's a good brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're back. Dolph's got him in a headlock.
Anyways, so she had said that and put it on her cake decorating tips, tricks, and tutorials stuff in her little group. And Jordan said, you can be in that group no more. You're too famous. You need to protect yourself. She's like, I can't let them down. They need me. That's cute. Her little baking group. Oh, that's adorbs.
That's pretty funny.
It's like buttercup. Daffodil colored, buttercup colored.
Are we talking about her
little mixer? Yeah. Larry says 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow evening, Travis. Yep. That's when the pre-show starts.
What time?
6 p.m. Eastern.
It is. Yep.
Yep. John L says, did they say whoever is going against Goldberg?
Not yet.
They have not. It's still a to be determined, and we might not find out about it until it actually happens. So, which I'm kind of glad. I'm glad they're keeping all this under wraps as good as they are.
We still have some time tonight, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Aaron says,
it's only been an hour.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's been over an hour.
Just
we only have about 40 minutes left, so it's not too bad. Aaron's like, yes, either Braun or Jeff. No. Darth says, I especially want to wrestle in NJPW. Cool beans. Darth says, I hope Jeff fights Goldberg and then loses. It's a 5-quart bull tilt head. That's what I thought. Most of those are a 5-quart, the colored ones like that. And they don't have too bad of little motors in them. You just have to read the directions on them and stuff. I don't know if you've ever used one of those stand mixers. They'll tell you a lot that you won't ever use like the really high speeds. You'll mostly use like the low speeds, and that's what you want to keep it at so it doesn't burn up the motors. Matthew says, within the next few weeks, athletes will be given the go-ahead to perform. They're already under medical supervision and such. Wrestling will continue mid-April.
There you go. That's what we need. I need my sports back. You know how hard this has been for me? Like, I haven't even turned the television on. This time of year, I always just have baseball on in the background.
True. It's weird that...
And so now I don't even turn the TV on because there's nothing. I know that there's
no
nothing.
Sports, so it's like, man, whatever. Anyways, Matthew is letting us know that decorative soaps piss him off. What? Speaking of things we don't use, is what he's saying. So, Matthew, what about them? Because they're just there for decoration,
because
but can be
use
used.
Them, you'll get beat up.
And you aren't supposed to use the guest towels? Is that it? So maybe what you should do, Matthew, is you should buy the decorative soaps and then use them and then show people that you're using them so it triggers them. Because that's funny. It was like 2.3K likes on that post, 300 plus comments. That's awesome.
That's cool. Look at this.
Good deal, hon.
Look at Mandy saying no. She just
to
called
Dolph.
off. Yeah, he was just gonna smash his brains in.
She's like, no.
Oh, here comes Tucky.
Here comes Otis.
Otis, not Tucky.
Otis is here to save his friend. Dolph's running away like a crazy person. Larry says, okay,
there's
thanks, Travis.
The truth will be
heard. The truth will be heard. Oh, somebody
it's
behind
the
the screen.
Oh my gosh, doesn't it have to be freaking, what's his name, CM Punk?
Right? With a whole
Look how
bunch of
thin
computer
and skinny
stuff.
the guy is.
Who's the computer glitch guy with a big ring of stuff?
Open your hoodie.
Oh, tell us who you are.
Shit's
Are they
getting
talking?
real.
I have no idea what's going on.
Uh-oh.
So whoever it is obsessed with Mandy.
I think Otis is cute in a different kind of way. And he's super sweet.
Uh-oh.
You think I don't support you very much. I do. And I'm excited for your date. And it's Valentine's Day. Just promise you.
The truth.
Of course.
The truth will be heard.
So she was excited.
So
someone that sent the
Sonya
message.
Deville is the nasty sneak. What a sneak.
It's Sonya.
Sonya's a sneak. Sonya's a sneak. She's a little sneak. Harry's like exposed. Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
What a tramp. Just kidding.
What a horrible friend.
Mandy's not happy.
And he's like, you're supposed to be my friend and partner. Uh-oh, Piscatios. Ooh.
So she's setting Mandy up with him.
The truth will be heard.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is Fire and Desire done? That's a new headline.
Luke's like, Sonya,
Oh, she's
LOL.
hurt. She's
I
hurt.
called it weeks ago here in chat. Which part? That it was somebody else? That it was Sonya doing it?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, we got him right
Oh,
in the
Dom,
hip.
get up and run.
He's like, I almost had him. It's so weird that Otis has lost so much weight. You can so tell he's lost weight.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. He's got to make sure his bud's okay, though. Which is good. That's what you call a partnership.
It's the same referee right there that was in that Bret Hart Ric Flair match.
He's all... He's like, it's okay, Tucky. I love you.
Firefly Funhouse match challenge.
Ooh.
John Cena. Well, that was exciting. We got to find out that Sonya's a snitch. Well, I guess she's not the snitch, but just a sneak.
All right.
Up next, Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura's just getting buried.
I know, it's so terrible.
Why are they just killing this dude? Send him
I
back to
don't
NXT
know,
if you don't
right?
like him.
Jesus, I think he's really good. And they're like, nah, you're dumb. Aaron's talking about, is the glitch coming? Okay, Travis. Luke says, okay, I'm back. I had to go vomit.
Yummy.
That sounds terrible.
I think I can't smell it. Or I'd be doing it too.
Luke's like, do you know how hard it is to vomit when having breathing issues and how much it hurts? I'd rather be tased. Yeah, hope you feel better soon, buddy. That sucks, the whole vomiting thing. Try peppermint tea if you can try to keep that down. I don't know if you guys can get your hands on peppermint tea or if you have it.
Yeah, you're in a rare
might help a
little
little bit.
group because not a lot of people get stomach issues with this because it's a respiratory
Yeah.
disease.
But if you're also having some breathing problems too, it probably doesn't help. Harry's like, what's going on? We told you. With the hack junk. Well, it's showing us that everybody is under camera surveillance and you have no privacy whatsoever, no
Did you
matter
notice
what.
that Mandy's camera in her dressing room was camera number 1?
Ooh.
She's the number 1 person in the whole organization.
Was it 1 or A? I didn't really look.
It was an 01.
Aaron says, I will forever be the champ who wants to challenge me. And Darth says, my wrestling name will be the Terminator, Mason Mercury.
Mason Mercury.
Cool beans.
It's kind of a cool name.
Harry said, exposed.
Eminem.
And we know Sonya doing her bad stuff. Matthew's like, I love R-Truth. He's ageless and reminds me of Keenan and Kel on Nickelodeon.
I'm not sure I know that one. Nope, I don't.
Looks like I called it weeks ago, of course. And Larry says, Aaron, I'm drinking a Mountain Dew in your honor. Matthew's like, I don't trust no Bravo India Tango Charlie Hotel. He don't trust no bitch. For all those people out there. Janelle says, we all knew Sonya Deville sent the text, and my friend lost the bet. He didn't believe me when I tell him Sonya Deville did something, right?
I didn't know.
Luke's like, yeah, I said it was Sonya who is behind the glitch. Well, is she behind the glitch, though? She's not the one that's behind the glitch. Somebody else is doing the glitch stuff. They're the ones where the truth will be heard. She's the one that messed up her Mandy and Otis's date.
On Valentine's
But she's
Day.
not the one with the cameras, and she's not the one pulling the glitch everywhere. She's the one that did what she did, though. Now, the glitch is something completely different. Who's that? Who's behind the computer? Who's the person that was behind the computer that's saying the truth will be heard? Who's spreading the truth everywhere and spying on everybody because of
Could
that?
it be a straight edge?
Maybe.
That's CM Punk. Straight edge.
I guess it could be if that's what
That
they
was
want
kind
to
of
pull
his
out
thing.
there. Aaron's like, I think it's Punk or Cushids? I don't know who that is.
You have no idea who that is?
No. Do you know who it is?
No,
Oh, okay, good.
not even
I thought you were
close.
like, you don't know who that is. I'm like,
Kushids?
no.
Kush-
It's Kushhieds is what he's saying. I don't know. Kushida, maybe?
Kushida?
Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell by his hands, but it's definitely probably a guy. So he's like, this segment reminds me when about 2 years ago when Mickey and Alexa Bliss talked bad about Nia Jax and Jax was livid.
Yes.
Right? Oh, they're throwing
It
that
broke
out
up
there?
their
What? That's
friendship.
weird. Darth is like,
Oh, they're
Sonya's
still
gay
going
as
with
she
it.
wanted Mandy.
Here comes Sonya.
She's coming after her. Don't run away. Matthew. Saying Sonya wants Vince's genetic jackhammer.
Oh my god.
You need to drink more, Matthew. Sonya, you're a bad person. You're an evil, evil, bad person.
The
You're
highlight
just
of the
not
night?
a good person.
Do we really need a highlight of the night? Last Friday, Drew Gulak. What do we call them? The Dragons? Matthew call them? Didn't he call them something? The Dragons? Or is that somebody else?
Matthew, tell us, who are they?
The Dragons.
American Dragons.
American Dragons.
American Dragons. That's what he calls them. Anyways, but yeah, Luke, no, it was the glitch stuff, and it was somebody else behind a computer with cameras showing the truth will be heard. So he was, whoever that person is the one that's out there saying, look at what people are doing behind your back. And it showed Sonya doing stuff. So it's not Sonya doing it. Her truth finally got heard, though, of who she's a backstabbing biatch.
Somebody is stalking.
So somebody is watching everything they're doing, and it's like a computer thing.
I wonder if they'll
Yes,
keep it.
and you were sick. You were being sick while that was happening. I'm sorry.
I wonder if they will do anything off this. Like,
This
keep
Drew
this person...
Gulak and-
keep the person going and have him get involved in other
I think
stories.
he should. And never give away who it is.
And then keep going into other stories.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And hopefully not beating up, on just the women.
Right?
Having the men have drama too.
John L. says, Dolph Ziggler and go have Mandy
Are
Rose
you
in his
seeing
corner
this?
now. Are they leapfrogging over
Yes.
each other?
Over and over and over and over.
Oh my god, they're so weird.
They're the American Dragons.
They're having like some creepy bromance. It's god awful to me. Ugh.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Darth's trying to say, Sonya, it's proven. No, it's not. Sonya isn't the glitch.
The glitch was some dude in a hoodie.
Okay, have you guys ever seen, it's a show that was on USA with a guy that was like a computer whiz. He like hacked things and stuff like that.
I know what you're talking about. We watched like 2 episodes of it.
What the heck was it? He was, what is his name? I can't even remember the
Was it called
actor's
Social
name.
Media or something? It was called something like that, wasn't it?
Maybe, but it's kind of like that. It's like the person behind is the glitch. Sonya's just happens to unfortunately be a victim of the glitch, by the way. Or as we would say now, Mandy's a victim because...
Now they're both victims.
They're all victims of privacy. But Sonya's not really the glitch.
It would be thrown out in court because of how it was obtained.
Ayla wants to know who loves orange soda.
Nobody.
Larry says orange soda is good every once in a while.
You could have orange soda with ice cream. That'd be pretty good, probably.
Oh, orange soda with whipped cream vodka is very good.
Yummy. Sami Zayn just holding down that championship. How many successful title defenses does he have?
Matthew loves orange soda. Joseph said, this is Mandy and Sonya's storyline is kind of the storyline they didn't with Mickie James and Trish Stratus back in the day.
Regurgitating.
Right.
There's only so many storylines you can do, right?
Right.
Might as well just keep redoing them.
Aaron's like, I'm pissed at that. Something about it being Sonya. He's watching Hunger Games now, though.
Oh.
And Matthew's letting us know hashtag American Dragons, right?
American Dragons.
And Luke says, Darth, I'm saying it's not true because Sonya has said in multiple interviews that she won't date a guy on camera because she won't sell out like that, right? So she doesn't want anything to do with dudes. She just wants Mandy not to be with Otis, which is so weird.
Daniel wrestling like freaking Shayna Baszler.
Darth's like, what if the hacker was Tucker? Well, it was definitely probably a guy, but it was a very
somebody
small
very thin.
stature.
That could have been a
thin
woman.
guy.
I didn't even think about
I guess
that.
it could have been, but the hand when it came out didn't look very womanly. But I guess it could have been an
Feminine.
older lady. I don't know. It just didn't look very feminine to me.
They're very thin. They're a thin wrestler.
Yeah. Aaron says, I have a good team name for Brian and Gulak, the Bearded Wonders.
The bearded one. The bearded dragon.
Matthew is like orange soda and vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It was like Kale loves orange soda. Who's Kale?
It's a food.
I think it's supposed to be a person.
Oh.
Ayla says Kale loves orange soda. Matthew says even orange soda with cream half and half. And then if you're going to do that, you might as well add some Everclear in there. So if you have orange soda half and half and Everclear,
Get it with your alcohol.
it's a pretty good combo. Aaron's like, what if the hacker is Punk?
Big ol' knee. Shinsuke's just getting it handed to him.
Darth's like, Gulak and Brian, the wrestling machines. And Matthew's like, Vader gets it. Right?
At least Bryant and freaking Gulak can't cheat because Cesaro's there.
They can't cheat because Cesaro's there. That's funny. Janelle says, our food is going to be changed into something is going to be changed into a mixed tag team match. Mandy Rose and Otis picking on Dolph Ziggler and Sonya Deville.
There you go. Mania match change.
Right? That's the Matthew saying. Yep. Joseph says, Brian and Gulak, and if Shorty G joins, it will be Team Angle 2.0. It was like, no, haha, someone named a show Keenan and Kale.
Oh, yeah. I think that's those funny guys, right? Yeah, it is.
Sure, yeah.
A.A. Ron,
Oh, I know who he is.
Peel and Kale.
Pell and Kale. Pell and Cal or Kai or Key or Key.
Yeah, Key. Never mind.
Pell
I'm
and
wrong.
Key.
Maybe it's a different
Matthew
show.
said the glitch is Chinese. Vince loves politics. Sergeant Slaughter supporting Saddam.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Matthew.
I remember that. And then Hulk Hogan beats him for the title. Saturday night main event.
Jeez. And we got Vladimir in the chat. Hey, Vladimir.
Vladimir,
He says
how you
he's
doing,
back.
boss?
I didn't know he left, but they're
Well, I
back.
didn't know he was here originally.
I didn't know he was here originally either. I don't
he's
remember
back
seeing
from
his name.
last maybe Wednesday or Monday.
Ayla's like, that's
Good
what
to
they
see you.
say.
We're going to be here all weekend, man. You got to join us every single night. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Oh, I know who she's talking about. Ayla says, that's what they say. Who loves orange soda and welcome to Good Burger in the 90s.
Huh.
I know who she's talking about now.
I don't. Should I?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never watched it, but I know what she's talking about.
Is it Letterkenny?
No. Joseph says, Ayla, it's Keenan and Cal. And he's like a kind of a goofy guy. They're both African American. One of them's kind of a bigger kind of kid, and the other one's kind of a skinnier kid, and he has like a really weird voice. And they like played
skit,
jokes.
or was it
Yeah, it was kind of like a skit, like a little show on Nickelodeon. We'll have to look it up. I didn't really watch it. I just know about it. Like, they brought one of them back. Aaron says, I think it's either Punk Prince Ali or Kushida. Ayla says, yes, that what Joseph said. And Matthew says, Ayla, that's why you're the champ. LOL. I'm a dude. You're a dude. We're all dudes. Hey.
Lots of dudes.
Everybody's a dude. Dude. Vladimir's like, the main event trailer. Ooh. Dar says, my dream match is against Samoa Joe and Kenny Omega.
That could be fun if they hurried and did it, but Samoa Joe's always hurt anymore, so.
Well, and he gets suspended for,
One time.
drugs and whatnot. I'm just kidding.
And who knows what he was taking to get better faster. Nobody wants to be all hurt after a wrist surgery.
Right? No. It was a sketch comedy on the show called All That.
Nope. Definitely never heard of that.
So,
I saw a show called She's All That. Right?
right. Anyways, there's a picture of the one guy. The goofy one that I says,
Okay.
welcome to Good Burger.
I think
And he says it in a kind of a weird voice.
I think I've seen those guys.
Yeah.
Kind of watched Nickelodeon here and there.
Right. I don't know.
Nickelodeon was a little bit more grown
It was back
up.
in the 90s, though, so I don't know if she would watch All That then. It has a new one. They brought back All That.
Yeah,
and
she
one
wasn't
of them
watching it in the 90s.
Right. And then they
She
did
wasn't born.
Right. And then they did a spin-off of Keenan and Cal. So, those guys.
Huh. Yeah, I've never seen him, but I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's been in other stuff. That's what I was saying. I was like, I think one of them you might have seen him or whatever.
Anyways, we do have a match going on. Sami Zayn looks like he's all sorts of upset. So Michael Cole is literally doing play-by-play by himself, except for Sami Zayn's helping him. He doesn't even have a partner this time.
Oh, Sami Zayn isn't very helpful, though, I'm sure.
He's a pretty good talker, though.
Yeah, out of
Daniel
his
Bryan
butt,
with the it
which
kicks.
is his face.
1, 2 it kicks. 3 it kicks.
Aaron's talking about how he watched Drake and Josh, and he sort of watched iCarly. And he was like, what year were you born, Aaron? Darth's like, Kenny Omega, most likely, but Joe probably not. Matthew's like, I get it, Ayla. Vladimir says, I picked Drew McIntyre to win the WWE Championship. And Ayla's like, never
I would pick
mind.
that too,
Yeah.
but it's so hard. Like, what are they going to do with Brock?
And Ayla's like, never mind, you answered me with iCarly for Aaron. Ayla, Aaron turns 21 tomorrow, so that should give you some math of when he was born. Aaron's like, Samoa Joe should just retire if he keeps on getting injured.
That would be 99.
Matthew's like, I'm Arnie, the strongest man in the world.
I
Joseph's
have friends that have kids older than Aaron.
Joseph's like, hey, Ayla, I was born in 92. And Ayla's like, and I 91. And Darth wants to know what Ayla's favorite show is. Aaron's like, my favorite show is Big Bang Theory. Darth says, I'm 2003 was the year I was born.
Who is that?
Darth.
Darth.
Vladimir says, Undertaker American Badass return tomorrow, WrestleMania 36.
Is he going to ride a motorcycle, though? Because there's not a lot of room. But if they do that match somewhere else, like outside,
He could
he
ride
could
his
easily
motorcycle
ride a
in.
motorcycle
Right.
out, fight in a parking lot.
True. Very true. Outside of a weird looking bar, Western bar or something. Make everybody do double takes. Aaron's like, bazinga. Matthew says, A-double is something you'll never be, even with a bag of chips. Dar says, TV series, Ayla. Ayla's like, not iCarly. Aaron's
McKenna
like,
loved iCarly.
Aaron's like, I love iCarly. Ayla's like, I guess it depends on the genre of show. Dartha's like, my favorite show is Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. Ayla's laughing. Oh yeah, those are good shows. Not my favorite.
I have not seen the Game of Thrones, but I've read the books. And hopefully the other book comes out this year.
Yeah.
But I will watch the series once I'm done with all the books. But he hasn't even written the last 2 books yet. So
Right. Wow,
Gotta wait
Shinsuke
for
is actually holding his own this
George
time.
R.R. Martin or whatever the hell his name is.
George R.R. Martin. Hopefully he's in seclusion finishing his book.
They said that they could arrest him and put him in jail if he
Doesn't finish.
have it written by May.
Well, yeah, it's because he promised to his editors and stuff that he would have it. And he has it written, I guess, but it's so big that he has to either put it in 2 books, and he's like, I don't want to do that.
It's 3,500 pages.
Yeah.
To give you an idea, War and Peace is 1,900 pages.
Yeah. So that's
it's-
a big thing.
It's a little, almost twice.
Hey, Luke, you still out there? You still alive over there, bud? Haven't heard from you for a little bit. Just making sure you're okay. If you feel like you can't be in here, don't worry about it, okay? But I'm just checking on you. Darth's like, what's your favorite? Matthew says, Undertaker is coming out with tigers like Scott Steiner did on Nitro.
Oh, shit.
Ayla's like, probably Fargo, Roseanne, and Frasier are her favorite TV shows. Aaron's like, the Ric Flair drip, because that's what he likes to say. Joseph's like, hey, Ayla, what are your favorite shows from your childhood? Harry says, Daniel Bryan just
That would be
sat
Roseanne.
on his face. Gross. Darth Vader's like, Fargo and Roseanne are great. Aaron says, my fave sitcom is Big Bang Theory, and my fave cartoon is SpongeBob. Aaron's like, I love SpongeBob. He's funny. Matthew's like, I'm old. Right? What's our favorite cartoons?
Bugs
Let's
Bunny.
see. Looney Tunes, He-Man, Thundercats.
He-Man.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. He-Man. Nostalgia.
I was watching like...
After school cartoons.
Oh, there's the bell.
Oh, it's
Cesaro
because Cesaro interfered. So
Gulak
Gulak
just pouring out after him.
I think that was kind of a
Botch?
mess up a little bit. I don't think that was quite supposed to happen. Look, Sami Zayn's running away like normal. He's like, oh my god, again, the mess. It's terrifying. Ah.
Look at Cesaro's power.
He's like, get off me, you monkey. He's like, geez Louise, dude.
It's like me wrestling McKenna back in
He's
the
like,
day.
I do not want to be koala treed. Poor Cesaro. He's being quality.
I love that they have 3 monitors set up there. Like there's a lot of people. There's nobody there but Michael Cole. He's got to do all the shit by himself.
Matthew's like, I never got into Roseanne. Ayla's like, childhood I watched Golden Girls, Roseanne, Frasier, Cheers, Three's Company. You have to remember that Ayla kind of lived with her grandparents when she was little, so it makes sense what her shows that she watches are.
She was raised by my mother.
Just letting you guys know that when you're raised by older people, you tend to kind of watch what they watch, and so you just kind of like that stuff. It's weird.
Cheers is one of my favorite series.
Right? My parents watched Cheers too, so I grew up watching that also.
Never got into Roseanne ever, but my Aunt Carrie loved
We had it on, but I don't think my parents ever really liked it. It was just kind of like one of those things that was on a channel we got. I was out in the boonies and didn't have like cable, and so I grew up with like 3 stations.
Oh, Daniel gonna be in a little bit of trouble right here.
Let's see.
That's a dismantling.
Ooh. Aaron's like, I have a good team name for Theory and Garza. They will be called the Theory of Everything.
Shinkasa.
Matthew's like, She
Is he gonna hit him with a Hulula kick?
something. She of God and got unfairly treated.
Sammy's gonna wrestle Daniel Bryant.
It
Here
was
it
like
goes.
way deep in childhood. Barney the dinosaur.
So Daniel's gonna be the new Intercontinental Champion, right? Here comes the big Hulula kick.
Well, he's supposed to be against Sami Zayn,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that what they set up?
Well, if he's still alive.
Well, they kind of had that going before.
He just got his
this.
head kicked off.
Right.
Right, because of Shinsuke Nakamura lost to Drew Gulak last week,
Right,
which set up the match for Mania.
right. Aaron's like, what's Thundercats?
It was a fun little cartoon from the 80s. Maybe even earlier.
Harry's like, He-Man, Looney Tunes, those are like 700 years old.
When I moved to Las Vegas when I was a little kid, there was more cartoons on there than there were here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember, I was like, oh, like Inspector Gadget, Heathcliff,
Yeah.
Garfield. I never
Right.
watched those here.
I didn't watch those because I didn't have cable. They were on channels that we didn't get locally. Like, those were on cable channels.
It's funny because they still do it to this day. But I remember, like, when I got a little bit older, I was like, they don't play the same commercials. But if you watch Cartoon Network, they do. They still play the cereal commercials and stuff.
Some of them.
Cereal commercials were my favorite commercials when I was a kid for some reason.
Right.
Probably because I ate cereal.
Cereal. Right. Darth says, my wrestling gimmick would be a mix of Brian Pillman's loose cannon and Joe Moxley's gimmick. Cool beans.
A little crazy.
Harry's like telling us that those are 7 years old. And Matthew's like, Deletha, you need to do open mic. You can cut a promo. Right. Aaron's like, what's Thundercats? Look it up, buddy. Aaron's like, see, I grew up watching the 200 show because I was born in the late 90s. And the 2000 shows because I was born in the late 90s.
Right.
Luke's like, I'm here, just miserable. I'm sorry. Like I said, if you need to go, it's okay. I understand. Dar said, if you guys ever heard a promo of me, I can cut the best promo. Nice.
Woo!
Matthew's like, are you afraid of the dark? What channel was that on? Was that a
remember
Nickelodeon
that.
show? Are you afraid of the dark? I'm pretty sure it was a Nickelodeon
Yeah,
show.
probably not.
I didn't have Nickelodeon, so most of that stuff I heard about later in life, like when I went to junior high and stuff, and friends had cable. Dar says, praying for you, Luke. Do you have that unicorn sprinkles? Yes,
Daria.
Dar. Unfortunately, Luke has tested positive for the Kaka unicorn sprinkles.
Yeah, Daria was a funny one.
I like Daria. That was an MTV one. I have watched Daria.
Obviously, Beavis and Butthead changed my life.
Right?
Like, that's all we watched when that came out. I just happened to be that age.
During that, Daria was during when we were in junior high, right?
Yep, so was Beavis.
Yeah. So I watched some Daria at friends' houses. And then as I got older, I would watch it because you could find it to watch it. So I did. I was like, that's pretty funny.
That Hank Hill was their neighbor.
Uh-huh.
And then they made a whole spinoff
Of King of the Hill. Yeah. Matthew's like, I watch Bob
So
Vila, News and Modern Marvels, etc. And do you watch Ancient Aliens and stuff like that too?
Bob Vila. Who didn't watch Bob Vila? I love Bob Vila. I think he was on PBS or something.
Right. We didn't, you know what's so weird is they say the PBS channel is available everywhere. We could not get it at our house. Like a PBS channel was not something we could get out there. And Ayla's like, I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? And Dar's like, didn't 2006 Kenny Omega remind you of Brian Pillman?
Exactly. Looks like him even.
That's funny. Joseph says, I watched old cartoons like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, and 90s show I watched on Nickelodeon were Rugrats, Real Monsters on Cartoon Network.
Oh my God, who-
Was Dexter's Laboratory and Courage the Cowardly Dog?
My buddies always called me Johnny Bravo
Right?
because I was all muscly and I had the hair. And
Was kind of blonde.
And I'd always talk to the girls like that. Like, hey, what are you doing? You want some of this? But he talked like Elvis. I didn't talk like Elvis, obviously.
I like Johnny Bravo. That one was pretty funny. Yeah. As I got older, I still watch cartoons, by the
I
way.
don't think that came out until we were seniors in high school. Or
It
something.
wasn't. It was like the Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that.
Yeah, I never watched
The
that.
Powerpuff Girls I watched, and the Fairly Odd Parents, things like that. Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog I watched. Yeah, all that stuff I watched as I was older.
Firefly Funhouse.
Because I still like cartoons.
Last Friday.
Yeah. Abby's talking to Bray, and they're making
His little potion.
his little potion of self-loathing and whatnot. Luke was like, I was 7 years old when the original Transformers animated movie came out. I was 9 when The Simpsons first aired on the Tracy Ullman show in 87. I was 2 when it came out, and -1 when Star Wars aired. Right? Matthew's like, sight beyond sight. And it's like, damn, I'm so tired. Matthew's like, Ninja Turtle cereal was the best sugar-coated Chex with marshmallows. We didn't get that kind of
So
cereal when
good.
we were kids. Like, my mom refused to buy sugared cereal. I did not eat sugared cereal until I was, like, in high school. Like, and so we would get some sugared cereals, like, during camping trips, and that was it. Like, we weren't allowed to, like, have it otherwise. When we would go on our week camping trip in the summer, my mom would get those
Johnson.
little boxes of cereal,
Uh-huh.
the packets of them. And, oh my God, we would fight over who was going to eat like the Fruit Loops and stuff like that because we never got them. And so all the stuff that was left was stuff that we were just like, we're not eating that.
Shredded wheat.
Well, they didn't usually have shredded wheat, but they'd have like Cheerios in it.
Wheaties.
We didn't really like Frosted Flakes. I didn't get a liking for Frosted Flakes until I was older, because we always had Corn Flakes and we always had Wheaties, and so it was kind of like something you just
Corn
didn't
flakes
eat.
with a pound of sugar.
Basically, yeah. You literally just.
At the bottom of the milk, you could go
It was
like
just
that.
like scoops of sugar goo. Exactly. Like, so funny. It was like sugar milk afterwards. You're like, this is the best milk
A
ever.
drink. So sweet.
Right? It was like, just out of curiosity, do Baron do anything at the beginning of SmackDown? No.
No.
Baron didn't do anything. We haven't seen him. They just did a little promo thing between him and Elias. And now we have John Cena out here talking, so I probably should shut up. Darth's like, talk to you later, guys. I'm going to go work out. See y'all for WrestleMania. All right, Darth.
we got
We'll
John
see you
Cena
tomorrow.
answering the question. We'll talk to you tomorrow, boss.
Aaron's like, I never liked Cartoon Network. I watched Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. Mainly Disney Channel. All right. It was like, those are on Hulu. Aaron's like, I watched Wizards of Eagerly Plays, Webberly Plays, Zach and Cody, even Stevens. Yeah. It was like, Aaron, you don't those channels today because those shows suck. But back in the day, it was good. Nick at Night was the best. Matthew's like,
We watched, I had to watch a lot of stuff with McKenna growing up. With the, what was that we watched with Deborah Ryan?
oh, crap.
When she was a
She was a nanny. Jessie.
Hey, Jessie.
Hey, Jessie. Yeah, when she was a nanny or whatever.
And before that one, she was on that thing with Cody and whatever he keeps saying. Cody and Zach, or Zach and Cody.
Zach and Cody.
They were on a boat,
Yeah.
and she was on that one.
Right?
And then she turned into the nanny as she got older. I thought she was never going to leave Disney, and then she did that show that you like,
Yeah, oh yeah, on Netflix. I do
Uh-huh.
like that show. It's pretty funny.
where she kills people. I think they made a part 2 of that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They put
Yeah.
a season 2 out there. I
Did
need
you ever watch it?
I haven't watched it. I haven't had time. Remember January, and then who knows what's going on
I
now.
don't know when it started.
Matthew says, I moved New York suburbs to BFE, Virginia, and some of my classmates were long distance. Nice. Aaron said, and on Nickelodeon, I watched Drake and Josh and SpongeBob and Jimmy Neutron. Joseph's like, the 2 shows I loved watching with my dad were Mystery Science Theater 3000
Oh my
and
lord.
The Three Stooges.
Mystery Science Theater.
It was like, real monsters. Yeah, that thing was actually pretty funny. I did watch that one
Mystery
too.
Science?
No, real monsters.
I don't know that one.
It was like, I watched Star Trek with my grandpa, right? Matthew's like, Ayla, Rugrats is your gig, LOL. It was like, haha, it was. Aaron's like, they ruined The Fiend for me at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, it's tough.
Luke's like, I grew up with OG cartoons, right? He-Man, G.I. Joe, GoBots, Transformers, the Gummy Bears, Smurfs, Fragile Rock, and more.
Fragile Rock.
How about the Star Wars cartoon back then and the Ewoks cartoons?
I didn't watch those.
Oh my god. Watch those. It was like, I'm assuming that's an insult, but I agree. It's like, no, I grew up watching OG stuff. Aaron's like, Drake and Josh, Kai, Carly, SmackDown, Zach and Cody.
Oh, he says Bray Wyatt's not even on the level below him.
Ooh, where is he then? The level below? Luke says, then came The Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead, Daria and Ren and Stimpy, Aqua Team Hunger
My
Force.
So-Called Life. I know it's not a cartoon, but it's in there.
So as I got older of watching like cartoons and I loved Cartoon Network, I loved the late night Cartoon Network Adult Swim because they had anime and I'd never seen anime before. And I was hooked. And then I had some friends that were like into anime and they introduced me to a whole bunch of different ones. And then I was like, this is the most awesome stuff ever. Matthew's like, Doug, WWE, my Seinfeld as a kid, Ren and Stimpy was traumatic.
Brain, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Ayla's like, Aaron, no.
Yes, the spaghetti looks cold.
Yeah, the spaghetti looks cold.
Or whatever he's looking at. Like, oh, it's very fluffy. Because he's like, we're going to take over the world.
Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain was awesome. They're Pinky and the Brain. They're Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other insane. But they never tell you who's who. You always just assume that the one that comes up with all the plans is the brain, and the one that's crazy is insane. But it could be the other way. Rambling Rabbits alive again?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's being surrounded
They're saying forever.
by puppets. Uh-oh.
Oh, that would be the scariest one. I wouldn't even walk down the aisle.
Travis is like,
I wouldn't even have that doll in my house.
It's a doll. And it talks. It's a talking doll. It's a dummy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
John might get his own answer.
Oh, no.
You can see the fear in his face.
Is he going to get a claw? Ah! The lights went out.
And there's a doll in the room.
And there's a doll. Oh, it's gone now. You're okay. You're safe.
Thank goodness.
It disappeared. Oh, there he is. He's up top.
I mean, that's
Staring at
scary
him.
enough because it's a dude in a mask. That'd be kind of trippy. But nothing like the doll. I'd be worried it would sneak up behind me. Look, he's staring him down. Good old... Oh, shit! Did you see that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat. What did he do? Did he flip down?
Bray was right behind him.
Oh, so he was looking up there, but Bray was down below?
He was right behind him.
Holy fuck. That's the end of it tonight? Oh, John Cena's in so much fucking trouble. And he thought he was there. You can't see me. What the fuck ever. I think Bray has one up on you, buddy. One up on you. Let's see. A-list Aaron, no, absolutely not. And it looks like Aaron, what I posted was OG, right? Aaron's like, no, what I posted was, if you don't know shows like I do. It was like Ren and Stimpy was terrible. Aaron's like, Drake and Josh, Zach, Cody, Carly, SpongeBob, Joey, Neutron, Hannah Montana. It was like, no, Aaron, no, I agree, no. Those are from your era, and they might be good for you, but the original OG stuff,
What is that?
the original gangstas, like the 80s cartoons, are literally called OG cartoons by almost everyone. As Luke's saying. The OGs. I haven't in our neck of the woods either, so maybe it's a big, city thing. Something, I don't know. It was like, I'm going to pretend you're joking. My God. Right, Ayla? Just walk away, Ayla. Just walk away. It's like Disney shows and Nickelodeon shows were the best. Matthew's like, Wrestling Gab, what time are you coming on tomorrow?
Oh, before WrestleMania starts. So probably right around 6 to 6:30.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much of the pre-show, what they're going to put on there. So, well, I don't know.
It's only an hour pre-show, and there'll probably be one match, and it'll probably be halfway through, I would assume. I don't know how they're going to do it. So
we might have to be on here at 6 just to see.
Yeah. So we might be here at 6. I'll set up a little thing, and you'll get a notification and everything. But
right. Aaron's like, how come you guys don't like Drake and Josh? And he was like, because we're too old. Because it's just silly fart jokes all the time. Aaron's like, man, that was good times. Matthew's like, Dragon Ball. Aaron's like, oh yes, Dragon Ball was good too. It was like, I love Adult Swim. Aqua Teen was awesome. Looks like Adult Swim was the best. Samurai Jack, Johnny Bravo, Dragon Ball Z, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. And he had the what was that? The praying mantis?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That shit was funny.
Yeah, yep. Aaron was like, that was the only one I watched on Cartoon Network. Aaron's like, Adult Swim is for ballerinas. Matthew's like, yes, Luther, you get it. Pinky and the Brain. Aaron's like, bye, guys. I gotta go. See ya. Love you guys. All right, Aaron. Bye.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
And Harry's like, all right, I will see you guys tomorrow later and have a good one. Bye, Harry. See you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Be careful. Be safe. Take care of everybody. I was like, did John Cena teleport? No, the Fiend did.
Oh, the Fiend was there, and then all of a sudden Bray was right next to him, and then the lights dimmed and came back on, and he wasn't there.
Right?
No one was there. The Fiend was gone. Everything was gone.
Ayla's like, do y'all remember Stripperella? Oh my god, I remember the name of it, but I never watched it because I thought it would look dumb. So I don't know if it was good or not. If I spelled it right. And Matthew's like, that was on MTV, I think. And she's like, I thought Adult Swim. I just remember it was funny and definitely low-key porn. Matthew's like, Ayla, Spike TV. Well, that was a station that her grandma always watches. Joseph's like, I also watch Samurai Jack and Teen Titans. Don't get it confused with Teen Titans Go. I also watch Animaniacs, and don't forget Powerpuff Girls and Kim Possible.
Totally insane.
Animaniacs. Right? Luke says, I also loved MTV's action cartoon that aired after Beavis and Butthead, Eon Flux. Yeah, Eon Flux.
I don't know that one.
I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon of Eon Flux. I've watched the movie that they did of Eon Flux, and it wasn't too bad. Blythe says, I think I'm sleeping under the covers tonight. I won't try not to think about the Fiend attacking me in my dreams. Blythe,
Right.
you'll be okay. I don't think the Fiend will attack you.
No.
He's after John Cena, so unless you're John Cena, you might have a problem, but I'm pretty sure you'll be all right.
Just do this before bed.
Ayla's like, I'm
Can't
sure. I don't remember. Luke says, Brack was the praying mantis, LOL.
That's right.
He's like, I loved when Space Ghost would interview bands and Brack would troll them like Metallica and REM. You know the thing I remember most?
I remember
about,
Space Ghost.
Right, Space
when
Ghost.
it was actually a show.
Is the guy who was a late night host. And this was later in life. And he had the dog.
Oh, yeah, that's Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, when Conan O'Brien had...
something, the insult dog.
Yeah.
Triumph.
Yeah, Triumph, the insult dog.
Right.
Oh, Blythe said I meant the rabbit. Oh,
That's so
Rambling
great.
Rabbit?
For me to poop on.
For me to poop on. So I don't think you have to worry about Rambling Rabbit, Blythe. He's... Rambling Rabbit's usually on the side of the person that the Fiend's trying to
He's
attack.
always trying to help you. So if you see Ramblin' Rabbit, you just listen to what he says and run.
Right? Joseph says, there was only 4 MTV shows I ever really watched. Beavis and Butthead, Jackass, Zach Stone is going to be famous, starring comedian Bo Burnham, and Celebrity Deathmatch.
I remember watching those claymation death matches.
Those were pretty funny.
But no, I mean, MTV was my life. Like, not kidding. I'm an MTV generation through and through.
Right?
Like, there's no doubt about it. I watched every single thing. Okay, so MTV was channel 32 on cable. Mm-hmm. So until I was probably 36, I would turn the channel to 32 and go up or down when I was scamming to find something to watch. So for 18 years after, basically, I stopped watching it, I still started my search at 32,
That's
and
funny.
then would go up or down. But then I started getting these satellite channels, and they all start in the hundreds. So now, like my example is Baseball Network on Dish is 152. So I start at 152 and go down or up. So that's my starting point. Because I don't know any channels.
Right.
I didn't know any channels because I only knew MTV.
That's funny. Looks like Space Ghost Coast to Ghost was so underrated, LOL. Space Ghost Coast to Coast was when Space Ghost became a talk show.
Yeah, it was funny.
Blythe says, or as Elmer Fudd would have said, the wabbit, the wabbit. I finally caught the wabbit. Ayla's like, my guilty pleasure was Jersey Shore. I know the kind of people to stay away from if I'm ever on that side of the U.S. Right? Matthew's like, I would start the stream like 15 minutes before the start unless something good occurs or whatever. WWE is slaving its audience.
Yeah.
slaying its audience, slaving its audience. Elijah's in the chat. Hey, Elijah.
Elijah.
Didn't see you earlier. Must have been kind of lurking in the background, maybe. Says, hey, guys, SmackDown 6.5. It was really, they told story and it wasn't forced. And Bray vs. Cena going to be good.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see who is the glitch guy. And we will see Sister Abigail debut.
Hopefully.
Nice.
We'll be here for both shows, so catch us on Saturday and Sunday.
Matthew's
For
like
sure.
Mantis Toboggan, Dr. Mantis Toboggan.
Tobog.
Joseph said, on Spike, I watched a show called MXC, if anybody remembers that show.
I do not.
I don't either. Luke's like, here's how old I am. I actually remember when MTV first aired and showed its first video ever. Video killed the radio star.
We're the same age.
Right, basically.
Just so you know.
It was like, me too, Travis, except I did Nick on channel 34. So she starts at 34 and then went up and down.
Uh-huh.
Where you started at 32. Elijah says, Wrestling Gab, your favorite Ernst movie of all times. Ernest movie.
Right. Well, it would have to be Ernest Goes to Jail.
Is that one?
Yeah. I mean, I like the Ernest Saves Christmas too. But
Yeah. Matthew's like, Sister Abigail is Paige. Nice. He's guessing it's Paige, huh? Looks like I was 6 when Michael Jackson's Thriller premiered on MTV. It scared the shit out of me.
It changed my entire life. That was my first tape. Was that one bad?
Yes.
That was my very first tape. My very first music tape.
Blythe says, well, good night, everyone. I'll be back on Monday. Well, if you want to watch WrestleMania with us,
We're gonna be
Blythe,
here
we'll be
Saturday
here
and
Saturday
Sunday.
and Sunday, too. So if you want to come on and watch some WrestleMania with us,
We're going to be
that's
here all
what we're
weekend.
going to be
4
doing.
days in a row. Now 3 days in a row because
Yep.
we're done for tonight. But Saturday night at 6:30 Eastern, or 6 Eastern, sorry. And Sunday at 6 Eastern, we'll be here.
Yep. Ayla's like, I wasn't born yet, Luke, but I bet it was scary. Elijah says, I sure will, guys. Gonna wash those hands, everybody, and cover your cough and be well. True that. Wash your hands, everybody be safe, and all that good stuff, right? It was like, I have to put the Ozman to bed. All right. Well, I think we'll call it a night also. It was
All
nice
right.
chatting with you guys about wrestling and life
And Michael
and
Jackson, because I
music
go all
and
night there.
TV shows and old cartoons and
Billie Jean's the greatest song
some
ever.
good reminiscing stuff happening tonight. All right, Luke, you get better. Get some rest. Like I said, if you're unable to make it, don't worry about it. If you want to give me a quick shout out on Instagram to let us know, that's okay too. And if not, that's all right also. I am good with that. I just want you to get better, so get lots of rest if you can. So everybody else, take care. Wash your hands. Be safe out there. Keep your
6 feet.
distance. Social distancing doesn't mean that you don't keep in touch with people. Make sure you call your families and talk
Go
to
check
people.
on your neighbors.
You know, let
Throw
people
rocks at
know
their
you're
window.
thinking of them and
Like,
stuff
you need
like
toilet
that.
Paper? You need toilet
You need toilet paper. Put out some smoke signals. Anyway, so everybody take care out there, and we will see you tomorrow because we're gonna be here, and hopefully it'll be an exciting WrestleMania, right?
It will be.
I'm excited for it.
All right, we'll do our predictions for each show. Hopefully, we kind of get an idea of what's happening.
Yeah,
on
we'll need
each.
to know kind of what the matches are going to be for the nights, and then we can do some predictions before the show.
Right. All right, everybody. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for watching Wrestling Gab, and have a good night.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.